Let's see. Salamu alaikum, brother. Assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. How you doing, man?
Good, brother. Good. Oh man, last night was pretty funny, J Money. You guys were going in on each other, man. That shit was crazy. I had three other Somalis, brother, that I want you to meet. There was one. Do you know CC or something like that? His name. He has
Bro,
like the
I don't.
same background as you. He has the same fucking photo as you, and he's a Muslim too. I don't know. A lot of you Muslims have the same background screen. Is that something going on there? That
What do you mean?
you know how some people have like a flat, like a something that happens in a certain country, and then everybody rocks the same profile picture. And there's nothing
I
going
believe
on right now.
I believe we look alike. That's all Somalis kind of. I wouldn't say Somalis look alike, but
No. Just your profile, like your profile, like that color, that kind of like reddish color that you have on the background. Is there any significance
this
to that?
AI thing, this like an avatar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. But it's so funny because all of the ones I have the same one as you. The background.
It's like
It's weird. It's just a coincidence. I think it's just a coincidence, brother. I really do want to have just African Muslims on the panel because I want a good conversation without any
yeah, bro.
interruptions,
You
without any.
you bringing people from North America that don't know anything about
That
that
they
part of the
come up,
world,
they come up, they come up. I'm sorry. I
and
mean,
you
it's
mess up
good
the
too
whole
because I want to hear it
conversation,
from both sides. But
and then you bring up
I know.
people from Jamaica, and you bringing up people from West Africa, and Kenya, and
I know you
just
wish
flying out.
it was all Somalis, right, Jay? Shut up.
No, I wish it was all African or Black Muslims, because
Yeah, but then we have to have
even
other
like
We have to have other
last
Africans
night
too talking about it.
last night we were having a normal conversation. Me, the other Somali guy, the Arab guy, and then came this guy called Black God. I don't know where he's from. Where do you know where he's from? I don't know where that guy's from. And he
Yeah,
said,
he's the homie. He's the homie. I know.
"Where is he from? Where
Um,
is he from?"
but I don't know exactly. I don't know.
He's
Somewhere in
confused
America. I
himself.
don't
He
know
was saying
exactly
he's
where, brother.
half Cuban, he's half this.
I don't know
I'm like,
why he
bro,
had a problem. I don't know why he had a problem with you because, well, you know what it was, J Money. It's because you started talking about racism, right? And him just trying to explain to you what is racism, And some people think racism is a power dynamic, like institutional racism, and then there's other people that think about it differently. So Muslims think about racism differently and stuff like that. So you're right. In some cases, it would be good just to have a panel, and maybe I'll make it specifically like that for us one time, just so we can have a fluid
just
conversation and nobody
just say
just
welcome, Black
somebody
Muslim,
that's not getting
Black
what you're
Muslim,
saying.
bro,
When
bro.
just because like
Hey,
the
what?
regions, right? Like
So,
so Africa,
bro, racism
J
to
Money.
me
I'm just
is
saying.
if you believe my brother vibes. Racism to me is if you believe your race is better than other races. Then, if you believe that, you are racist.
But that's what you believe.
Oh
You
my
were saying that
God.
last night, J Money.
You were saying that last night for a fact. So I'm glad you said that.
And I believe that, and I'm racist too.
I know you very racist.
I
He's
It's
am
in your
super
doubling
DNA.
racist.
down.
I am happy.
Damn
I
it,
am proud of being
J Money.
racist too.
It's in his DNA.
I am proud of being racist. I believe my race is better than every other race in the world, bro.
That's good. But guess
Maybe
what?
you should. Maybe
And
you
he's
should
I
have
sent
he's
the
some.
coming
proof.
from an
I sent the
egotistical.
proof. I sent the proof as to why you feel that way though, because you are Arab. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said yesterday, it's in your DNA to be that way.
And you
You
got
know?
and you got and you got proven wrong.
No, I didn't.
because
No,
right
no,
there it
vibe,
says
vibe. No, hold up,
Somalis
vibes.
were
I
He
not.
sent
said,
you that
okay,
shit
okay.
last night.
Rooftop did send me. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he sent me. I'll pull it up. Hold on, guys. You guys are
Yeah,
crazy.
you guys are
All right,
mixed
let's
with
keep it
Arabs.
respectful, okay, guys. All right, J Money and Rooftop. Let let's keep it
No,
respectful. But
man,
you
I'm
little
always
digs together. Let's.
respectful. As long as he doesn't say anything about Arun or
I know
anything like
you are,
that.
J Money.
And then, yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and introduce Luo again. What's up, Lou? Welcome back, my brother. I think he's out a little bit. Okay, there you are. So, you know what, Rooftop? I have to go to my other phone and go get it because I'm on the live right now. I can't pull it up, but let me go to my other phone. I'll be right back. Lou, if you want to speak on anything before these two go at it, you may.
Lou ain't had nothing to say, man. Yeah, J Money, man. You guys are Arabs though, bro. Hey,
And bro,
get over it.
I don't know what you call Arab,
I
but
looked it up.
we're black, bro. We're East
No,
African.
no, no.
We're
You're not black.
Africans. We're Cushitic people. And if
No,
you have a problem with that, again,
no,
you're from Liberia, my friend.
no,
So,
no, no. I'm black though. I'm
but
literally
but
black.
I can say you're not black. I can say you're
No,
white
I'm
too. You
definitely
have an
black.
American flag and you
I'm
speak
definitely
English.
black. My DNA.
It
See
ain't
my
so
DNA. One thing you cannot
my
change.
DNA is
You
black too.
can't change something. You can't change the
My
DNA.
DNA is black too, brother.
Yeah, you got Arab in you too.
Look, this says while Somalis are not Arab in origin, there is evidence of shared ancestry, significant gene flow between Somali Arabic population due to historical interactions like trade. That's okay. We have some tribes that are. Genomic studies show Somalis have genetic makeup that's approximately 60% East African and 40% West Eurasians, okay? Which includes relationships to both Ethiopian and Arabian groups, but their primary origin is the Horn of Africa. Again, their primary origin is the Horn of Africa. Arabic.
But did you hear what I say?
What?
I said you guys have Arab in you. That's what I
Not all
said.
of us. Not all of us.
Yes, you guys
Not
do.
all of us. Only like
That's
a
why you
small.
look that way.
No, only
You're not
small
gonna
percentage of us, bro.
listen. You got to understand the makeup of the continent, right? The makeup of the continent. The people were originally black,
Yeah, but we're not
right?
gonna ask you
But
about the
through
continent, bro.
migrating,
You come
no,
from
listen,
America.
listen. So through migration, right? People coming to the continent, people leaving from the continent. That's what changed the makeup as to how you got different skin tones and different features in different groups of people on the continent. But these people are mixed with other groups of people, like hands down.
Okay, and what I'm saying is,
So
bro.
you can't dispute that.
Okay, let's talk. So what I'm saying is, you come from America, and then you come from West Africa, and then you want to tell us the history of East Africa.
No, 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 no,
We know
no,
this
no,
more than
no,
you do, bro.
no, no,
You
no. You
come from
don't.
West Africa. You
No, you
probably know
don't.
that
And this is
history.
why you don't. This is why you don't.
What?
Right?
What?
Because my people are the crew. My tribe is a crew tribe. So what are you talking
What is
about?
the Kru tribe?
Okay, then. So you can't. We can't.
I don't know
You
anything
can't.
about West
I
Africa,
know you
bro.
don't. I
The
know you
same way
don't.
you don't know anything about East Africa. I can tell
So
you don't
you.
know anything about
So
East Africa.
one thing you. So no. The thing that I know about East Africa is that y'all are
And you
mixed up with other races of people that are not African people. Arabs, white people,
Anybody
Asian
can say
people.
that, bro. Anybody can
No,
say
it's not.
that.
It's not saying.
Even the
This is the
Asian
proof.
lady can say that. That
Anybody,
doesn't mean you
listen,
know anything about East Africa.
listen though, listen. Anybody that got two eyes could see that and know that that's true. I have eyes.
Oh, no, you have legs, my friend.
Yeah, I have eyes. I can
Everybody
see.
knows you have eyes,
I
bro.
know the makeup of people. Your hair. African people have a specific type of hair.
No,
You
that's
guys
not true.
don't. Yes,
That's
it's
not
very
true.
true. Come on,
That is
bro.
not true,
Stop being
bro.
slow.
That is not
It's
true,
no
bro.
different. See, our hair, right? West Africans here is no different from
That's a West African.
no, listen.
That's West
West
African
Africans are
appearance.
Africans, black people, right? Our hair is on the average is no different from a black American's hair.
Okay, so do you
This
know
is
the
how
original?
African people's hair are.
Okay, do you know the original tribes of Africa?
All of
What
that
are
is insignificant.
what are the original tribes of Africa? That is significant
No,
because
it's
that
not
shows the.
significant. It's not significant
What the
because
fuck is wrong with
at
this
the end
shit,
of the
bro?
day, the original people of Africa had nappy hair.
No.
Not
What
not
are
the
I
smooth
asked
hair,
you?
not
I
not
asked you
smooth
what
hair
are
like
the
an
original
Arab.
African tribes?
Come on, bro.
That's
All
the
of that
question
is
I asked you.
insignificant. That means
You don't
absolutely
know. You
nothing.
don't know. Just say you don't know.
Yeah, that means nothing. He just
That
he
does
just
mean
showed
that
you
does
he
mean
just
because
showed
that
you
means
he just showed you that you guys have 40% Eurasian in you. You have Arab
no.
in you
That's some
too.
tribes. That's some tribes.
No, it didn't say some tribes. It said
That's the 40%. That's where
Somalians.
the 40% comes in. Is some
No.
tribes are mixed.
Is that what it said?
Because we know. That's because we're Somalis. We
No,
know.
it's not that you know. Is
So the
that what it said?
40%, the 40% are some tribes that are among us, but it's saying
Look at it.
60%.
It said
Most Somalis
60% of East
are
African,
indigenous. Are the
40%.
indigenous people? They're
If
original. They're not mixed.
listen, 40% of West Eurasian, you're mixed,
Okay.
which
Can
includes
you answer this? Can you answer this
both
question?
Ethiopian and Arabian groups. Come on, bro. This is
Okay.
common sense.
So my question is, look, my question is, do you know the original African
No, that's
tribe?
not something I want to know. That doesn't matter
You
to
should
me.
know because that's the original African people. If
It
you don't
doesn't matter
know,
to me.
why does it? Okay, so
That's insignificant. I got
for
common sense
example,
to know.
so for example,
Yeah.
the original tribes of the Indian Americans, like the Native Americans, the original tribes are the original people of the land. So that's important because we're tribal people as African people. So if you don't know the original tribes of the African people, how are
No.
you gonna come here and tell us
Because
who is
hey
African
Vibes,
and who is not African?
hey Vibes, you sent a video to me earlier with a
Look, you know
Somalian.
Cushitic? Look, bro.
No,
They-
hold up,
Do you
hold
know
up.
Cushitic?
Vibes
Cushitic is
sent me a video.
Okay. Hold on.
Look,
You sent me that video, Vibes. Play that
So the
play
brother,
that video.
you're just arguing, bro. You don't know what you're
No, I'm
talking
not
about.
arguing. I'm telling
You
you the
don't know
truth.
anything about the continent. You
Play
come
that
from
video.
J Money,
America.
J Money.
You have
hold
an
on,
American flag.
Hold on.
So just wave your
Play
American
that video,
flag, bro.
Vibes.
So why do I hear myself?
Sound like an echo, man.
Oh, it's because of my other phone. I got two accounts on here.
Vibes. Can I speak for 1 minute? This guy's
You
been
can.
speaking the
No,
whole
I
time.
want you to
can't.
play that
You can't, J
video
Money.
that you
But
sent
hold
me,
on.
Vibes.
So Rooftop, J Money responded to that video. J Money, you know what video, right? I posted about the Somali brother that
The
was
Somali brother, yeah.
Yeah. That's what Rooftop wants to talk about. So go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about that. I don't mind. Let's talk about that also.
Okay, but that's
just
your own
shows-
people
that just
saying
shows
this.
we are indigenous people. That's all. You know what I mean? Because that's why our language is not considered Arab language. It's African language. It's Hamitic. It's one of the oldest languages in Africa. And so this guy is saying we're Arab. He's confusing us with the North African Arabs like the Mauritania and stuff like. Bro, you don't know anything about the history.
Am I confusing you, or did this man just put something up to show you?
Look.
I'm not confusing you.
It says
This is
right
what
here, no,
this is what they
Somalis
said.
are not ethnically Arab. They are distinct Cushitic ethnic group, native to the Horn of Africa. And you keep saying Somalis are Arab.
no, no,
So
no,
what?
no,
Like,
no,
what do you want me to tell you, bro?
no.
That's
When
not
you look it
true,
up,
bro.
when you
That's
to
false.
see, first of all, you didn't look. He didn't look. He didn't Google it the way how I did it yesterday. When we got off, I Googled it the proper way. And what did it say? You're
Bro, let me teach
Eurasian.
you. Let me teach you the
What is
original.
Eurasia?
Let me teach you the.
What is
Okay,
Eurasia?
okay. Let me teach you the
But
original
listen,
Africa.
what is
Can
Eurasian?
I talk, bro? You talking the whole time. Let me talk. Can you go on mute?
Ethiopian and Arabian.
Bro, you can't have a civil conversation with this guy, bro.
No, but this is common
It's like
sense,
he's
man. It
not
says it right
confident.
here.
It's like
All
he's
right,
not
guys,
confident
you
in
guys got
what
to be
he's saying.
respectful. Remember,
Yeah,
you guys are
bro.
going to
Come
be
on,
the.
man.
Hey,
I let
listen,
you
listen,
talk. Let me talk,
listen,
bro.
listen. You guys are going to be. You two right here. You guys are better be the best of friends because you guys are going to be the example for how everybody comes up here and gets down. All right, you guys are both my moderators. Okay, so if
I
you
don't want to
guys
be a
advise,
can,
but
mod,
this is
bro.
what
if
I
I
you
don't
want
guys
want
you
to
to
can
be a
show
do.
mod, bro.
improve, if you guys can
Th-
show improve, you guys can talk to each other. And you can get somewhere
Bro.
besides all the jabs and the digs. I mean, that's the only way
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
learn.
yeah.
All right.
Rooftop, bro.
Okay, but this is what
I
I
will
want
give
you
you
to do,
time to
Vibes.
talk. You give me
I
time
know,
to
but
talk.
hold
Let's
on.
talk like grown men.
Hold on real quick. Let me just ask Vibes something. Okay, Vibes. I want you to read what it say right here on the screen when it said, which includes relationships with both who Ethiopians and Arabian groups.
Again,
Right?
these sources are Google, AI. I mean, these aren't definite
Man, come
things.
on, man. We
But
ain't even about to
but it
do.
does. But I will confirm. I will confirm, Rooftop. That's what it says. That's what it says. I
That's
put
what
it
it
up.
says.
These are your references. I'm putting them up. All right. I'm not being biased. But again, it's like saying that that black people in America were mixed with white people. You know that they got 30 to 40% of white
Okay,
in
but
them,
what I'm saying
right?
is
So
this
are we
though.
going to call
That
them? Are we going to call them white tea? Are we going to call black people in America white tea because they have that admixture?
nah, because at the end of the day, most of them still look West African though. You know what I'm saying?
So you
So
think
at the end of
everybody
the
has
day,
to look West African in order to be in
but
order
this is
for
what
them
I'm
to be
He
saying though.
says
African?
that's the original man, right, Rooftop? That's the original man.
That's the original. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know.
Bro. Again, bro. I feel like you just pissed off,
Oh
man. That you
shit.
pissed off about how you look,
Yeah,
bro.
No,
Rooftop.
I love I
You
look
straight up
I love
pissed off
being
the
black.
whole half, everybody that don't look like you, man. You know how big and
Yeah.
diverse Africa is besides East Africa?
Hey,
Besides East, what about
hey.
the Khoisan people, right? They don't look like they don't look like West Africans, but where are they? They're in where are the Khoisan people? South Africa? Are they in South Africa?
No, man. I understand my brother
They look
Rooftop.
Asian though. They
They're
look
mad
Yeah,
Asian.
about
exactly, Rooftop. But they don't
Yeah.
look, they don't
Yeah.
have that West African skin
Of
or
course they
like
don't.
features, right? But they're not
Of course
mixed.
they don't.
But they're not mixed, my brother. You know. So we do
I
have to
mean,
understand that there are diversity in Africa that look like
I
we the cradle of civilization, brother. Like right.
one thing I
So
and
won't
as a
say
matter of
is
fact, and
that
as a
down the
matter of fact,
line it wasn't no
from
mixing
us,
because it
look,
could have
you
been.
know how you know we're the original people? Because we can produce nappy hair, we can produce all types of features. You know what I mean? We can produce a big nose
light
baby,
skin,
a dark skin. So technically, so
albinism,
technically,
brother.
so technically, life started, they say, in East Africa, in the Horn of Africa, and we've always been there. And you know, all kind of people come from us. You know what I mean? You get the Nilotics that could also, you know. So, anyways, my point
Put
is,
that
my
back
brother.
up. Put that back up, Vibes. Put that back up because we didn't read the bottom. The last little what you call it. Alright, so
Yeah,
these words are blocking me though, but what it say? While the Somali people are indigenous to the Horn of Africa, they have interacted with and incorporated genes from other groups over time, including those from the Arabian Peninsula. So this is what I'm saying. Like, don't deny. My thing is this: you keep denying that you have Arab in you. I never
no,
once
you're
said you
saying
guys
we're
are
Arabs,
100%
bro.
Arab.
You're saying
No,
we're Arab, and that's not true. We're
you
not
have
Arab.
Arab in you.
No, we
It's
have
right
some
here.
tribes that are mixed.
No,
Let me
that's not
tell
what
you.
it say. It don't
Let me
say
tell you,
some
bro.
tribes.
Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you real quick. Give me a second, okay? We have, for example, we traded with the Arabs. They never invaded our land. They never conquered us, but we did trade. So a man would come from the Middle East. He would come to our land. He would marry one of our women. He would have kids. And generations later, that's a whole tribe. They claim they're Arabs. Okay. And the rest of us are still there and we're indigenous to the land. So you're saying because you have that little bit of, we have few individual tribes who are mixed, who are half Arab, half Cushitic, half African. You're saying, oh, all of us now, the indigenous people of the land, all these Somali people are Arabs. And no, and that's ignorance, bro. You cannot go walking around like that, my brother. That's all I'm saying is, yes, we have some people that are, that are mixed and they get on TikTok and they say we're Arabs and that's okay. That's fine. But not all of us are Arab. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, for example, my specific tribe, we're not Arab. We don't have any Arab mixture. We're pure. We're 100% Cushitic. We're the people of the land. We're called Dir. And there's also Hawiyat. They're blacker than you. They're darker than you, bro. And so when you say, oh, you guys are Arab, bro, that's just not true. That's ignorant.
Right. But me, I'm going according to what I looked up. I ain't seen them say only some groups are Arab. That's not what I seen. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going off of what I read, what I looked up, and they wasn't specifying. They was talking about everybody. That's what it says. This group of people right here, Plus, you guys have adopted, just like that video said, like the Somali himself was saying, you guys have been, what they call it, pretty
Yeah,
much.
we
He was
adopted
break.
Islam.
He was not even that. Not really that. He said really the Arabs colonized y'all, but y'all use.
No.
It's a certain word that he
Okay,
used,
find where
like a
Arabs
softer
captured North
word.
Africa or
I'm
invaded
telling you
East
what
Africa.
this. Listen, I'm telling you what this Somali man said. This ain't what I said. This guy is Somalian, so this is what he said. He said when the Arabs come and colonize, it's a certain word that they use, like a soft word. But when the whites come, now it's colonization. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much said they did the same thing with y'all that the whites have done. Not even just y'all. East Africa, North Africa is where the Arabs have came and just did whatever they done. They done. So at the end of the day, you can't deny the fact that, my thing, that's why I was saying yesterday, you got Arab in you. But you were saying no,
No,
that's
you
not
said we're
true.
Arabs, bro. You said Somalis are not Africans, they're Arabs. That's what you
Yeah,
said. Why are you taking your words back? And
and
you've
this is
been
what I'm
proven
saying though.
wrong that Somalis
No,
are
I'm
not
not proven
Arab.
wrong. I'm not
Somalis are
proven
not
wrong.
Arab, bro. Somalis are
It's not proven
African,
wrong. I've been
but
proven right
there
because
could be a little bit of mixture, but that doesn't mean Somalis are Arab. Somalis are African, they're
is
East
that what I
African.
said yesterday? Didn't I say
Yeah,
yesterday you
you
guys are
said
mixed up with
Somalis are
Arab?
Arab. No, so
I said that was
you
my
said
exact words. You're mixed
you
up with
said you
Arabs.
yes,
You're an
you said
Arab.
you're not black. That's what you were saying the whole time. You are
You
not black.
right.
You are not
You right.
African. So
You
what?
not.
So now you're saying,
And
oh, you guys have mixture. So
I
bro,
said that yesterday. I said that
brother,
yesterday too.
brother, in
For a fact I did.
everywhere you go, if you say Somalis are not African, people will laugh at you, bro.
No.
You're not a
Because
man of
guess what?
knowledge. You're just
No,
trolling.
because guess what? Because
When
guess
you say
what?
Somalis are not black,
Somalis will say that themselves. I've heard them say it.
and who will say that? The Somalis that are mixed.
Somalis. So why
Who
would
will
they
say that?
laugh
No,
at me when I've heard Somalis say that
and and
myself?
and I'm explaining to you. The tribes that are mixed, yeah,
You
they could
not
say that.
you playing you contradicting yourself because you just said they would laugh
No,
at me for saying that, but then you're
I just
saying
told you. Look,
that it's a group that will say it. So what? Like, what do
yeah,
you like?
if they're mixed, they will say, "Hey, we're not black, we're Arab." and that's okay. And we know they're Arab. We don't have an issue with
Okay,
that.
but why are you
But that doesn't
disputing,
mean.
trying to
But
dispute
that
what I'm
doesn't mean.
saying?
But that
Like
doesn't mean
I'm
all
I'm
Somalis
telling a
are
lie.
Arab. All
But
Somali.
listen,
The point is,
listen.
you can Google this, bro, and Google will tell you, yo, Somalis are not Arab people, and any
No. That's not how you're supposed to
in any
Google. We're
university,
supposed to Google
in
about your
any
DNA.
educational institution, it will teach you that Somali people are African, they are black, they're indigenous, they have one of the oldest, most ancient history in the continent of Africa. And they will teach you, even I learned this in university, bro, that one of the greatest, most ancient history in Africa are the East Africans, the Cushitic people, the Somali people.
Yeah, but
They
this is what
have
I'm
one of the
saying though.
greatest African histories. And
When
so
we
you're
Google,
denying
you
all of
gotta
that.
Google this way. This what you gotta Google when you Google. We gotta Google what's in your DNA, your ancestry, what's in the mixture, and it's not gonna say full fledged
And I'm saying,
100% African.
and I'm
This is what I'm
saying
saying.
some tribes are mixed, because it's not our fault that we live in the door of the continent. We live in the Horn of Africa. We have the Asians that are coming to the continent, they're coming through us. We have the Middle Eastern, the Arabs that are coming to the continent, they're coming through us. The Europeans that are coming to the continent, we're like the first people that they meet. So it's not, it's where we live.
Okay,
That's
so
the issue.
how ain't I educated if I just said this thing that you're mixed up?
But if you live,
Come on,
what
man.
I'm saying is,
You're not making sense.
if you were in our geographical location, you would be the same, my brother.
Yeah, did I deny
So,
that? I didn't say
why are you?
I
But to
never
say,
said no. But one thing about it,
you are not African.
to deny what I'm saying is ignorance.
No, you are
Yeah,
ignorant
you
when you
gotta
say
accept
Somalis
I
are
think you
Arab
what's
guys are.
going
people.
I
on.
think at this point you guys are saying the same thing. J Money's saying that obviously they are mixed. You know, they could be from thousands and thousands of years ago, and
Okay.
he's not saying he's not, but he's also saying that there's something new though. There's something different than what the Arabs are. Completely different, not completely different. They still have some ties. You're also saying, Rooftop, that it's not his fault that he was born there. If you were born there, you would have those ties. West African ties have ties to other Africans that are around them. Now, if you were to say, Rooftop, that you aren't like the Congo, the Nigerians, you had a little bit of Nigeria in you, or you had a little bit of another part of West Africa, and for you to be like, well, no, I don't. I don't have anything to do with them. I'm straight Liberian. You feel me? And then other West Africans would look at you funny and be like, come on, brother, you a little bit of this, you a little bit of that. And so you see how there's still kind of divisive in some way. So, but Rooftop, you agree, right? We can't stop from where we're born at. We can't stop from the ties that we have, right? The
Which is
lineages
something
we
that I
have.
never said. Which is
No,
something
I'm
that I never
saying you
said.
agree with that. I'm saying you're agreeing with that, right?
As far as what?
As far as like we can't help that we are what we are,
How could you?
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
no way to. Yeah,
So
of course
you
not.
agree. You agree with
But
that.
my brother Rooftop,
But
I hear
my
what
thing is
you're saying.
this. My
I
thing
hear
is
what you're
this.
saying.
You don't
But
make
we're
it like what I'm
African, bro.
saying is false.
And stop saying we're Arab, bro. We're not
Don't.
Arab. Those people look different
I'm
from
telling you
us.
what I've heard Somalis say. I'm not.
And those people that
Yeah.
say that say all Somalis are Arab, they're ignorant. You can prove them wrong. You can show them we're not Arab. We're African people. We're indigenous to the Horn of Africa. You can actually educate them, is what I'm saying.
No, but how can I
But
educate
for
people
you to
about
walk around with
themselves?
their ignorance,
It's
it just
no,
it looks bad on
no,
you. Is all I'm
no,
saying.
don't, because they're Somalian. I'm not. So if they tell me
Yeah,
what they
but they
are,
could. We
that's
have
what I'm gonna
ignorant
do.
Somalis.
I'm gonna
We
say,
have
okay, that's
ignorant
what you
Somalis.
are.
But we have ignorant Somalis.
But
If you tell me
okay,
you're a
And you
dog,
can't
J
just
Money. It's like
yeah.
come on, bro.
J Money. It's like when you're like, I'm racist and I'm proud to be racist and everybody should be racist, and then Rooftop goes, you know what a Somali told me? He told me he's
Exactly.
racist, and then you go,
Exactly.
and then they go like, well, no, not all Somalis think that they're not racist, and they go, well, Rooftop's like, well, I met one that told
But
me he's
you're not
racist.
supposed to go off of what people tell you. You're supposed to go off of research.
No,
And
I
research
can't go
says
for that.
Somalis are African.
No, but listen,
That's what
I'm
the
gonna
research
go
said.
off of
If you
the
do any
person,
research,
the group of people. It's not
if
just
But
you
one
again,
ask
person
we
that
already
any,
said
told
this.
Rooftop. We already told Rooftop he can't generalize all people. Just because he heard that from you doesn't mean all Somalis feel like
no,
that.
but no, we're gonna go up. Look, any historian, any anthropologist, any African historian, any you
A
name it,
scholar.
any scholar in anywhere in any university will tell you, people of knowledge will tell you that that Somalis are African people. They're indigenous to the land. They have one of the oldest histories, most ancient history in the continent of Africa. They're,
J Money, can I ask you a question?
and
How
so
long does a people need to be somewhere to be called indigenous? Is there a timeline? Like, is there like a you know how African Americans or FBAs are like, we've been here for 500 years,
indigenous
and
people.
we're not African. Like they claim that the 500 years was enough to delineate and become indigenous to America. So how long do you think, J Money, does a people need to move one place to another and be called indigenous?
Hey, I'm doing something. Go ahead, bro. Rooftop. Go ahead, real quick. I got one little thing to take care of, real quick. Give me one
You
second.
better
I'll come
you
back.
better not forget that
All right,
question, though,
so
J
so
Money.
you got something right here that say they're both Afro-Asiatic. What do that mean?
From Asia.
But the Middle East is also, them people are also considered Asiatic though.
Right, but you see, this is where we're gonna get into a little complication, Rooftop, because I've done some
It's
research.
not a
It,
complication.
it is though, because like think about it, Rooftop. Because right now it's considered the Middle East, but back then it wasn't always considered the Middle East. This was done for political reasons, right?
But guess
And
what?
and you see the Arabs that took over this desert called the Middle East, but it wasn't always a desert, brother. Back then,
Yeah,
when it
you're right.
was back then it was connected to Africa. Africans had a stronghold in that. The brother Black God that was up here, he does good traces back to lineages of, like, he even considers the Arabs to be black at one point in time. Like, those people originally were black. But you heard of you've heard of a monsoon, Rooftop?
Yeah, like something can pertain to water or some shit.
Right. So it's like these storms that
Like
come.
rain or some shit.
Right. So, like, I guess it's like every 20,000 years or maybe less, where the monsoon was in Africa at some point. But it changed. It
Hey,
changed from
let
it
me come
changed.
in, brother. Sorry, I wanted to answer your
All right,
question, and I also and I
I'm gonna remember that notepad, Rooftop. We'll go back to that conversation later. Go ahead, Jim Money.
so I believe if you're considered indigenous, if your ancestors lived in that place before any outsiders arrived, and you have a long, like, continuous history. So if you pretty much, if outsiders came and they found you there and you were there, you are indigenous to that land. And so we are indigenous to the Horn of Africa. This brother Rooftop mentioned Afro-Asiatic people. So what does that mean? So first, there's a research that has been done. Where do Afro-Asiatic? So it's a whole family, and it's bunch of languages like Semitic languages, uh, Cushitic languages. All these are considered Afro-Asiatic languages, and it's a whole family. But the thing is, where do those languages originate from? Where is the originality of those languages? And that is the Horn of Africa and East Africa. Meaning, what does that mean? All the people that speak those languages that are considered Afro-Asiatic, that means all those languages and all those people somehow originate from East Africa or the Horn of Africa. I want to say one more thing about that to my brother Rooftop. You hear this term a lot. Somalis are Arab. So and so Tigray people are Hebrew. At the end of the day, if you look at those Arabs that live in that area, they come from a man by the name of Abraham. When no one knows his identity, no one knows what he was. No one can tell you Abraham was those people. We believe Abraham was a Cushitic man. We believe he was Horn of African. Thus,
Okay.
let me just finish this. Thus, his descendants speak languages that are similar to our language. Why do his descendants speak languages that are similar to our language? For example, we are known for using letters like a, qa, ha, and they use those same letters and they pronounce it the same way. And so that's why their languages are considered Afro-Asiatic. But when researchers have done the research, they found out that all these languages originate from East Africa and the Horn of Africa. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you, J Money. Let's go ahead and introduce Day One and Isaac. Welcome back, Isaac. Day One, can you introduce yourself with your race or ethnicity and where you're from, and then you can chime in on the conversation, and then I'll introduce Isaac after.
My
Well,
name
like,
is Sorry, my bad. My name is Day One. I'm black and white like the newspaper. I honestly think this conversation might be a little bit out of my league. I'm not gonna act like I know what y'all talking about. But he said the name Abraham, so I can probably chime in on that. But I'm not gonna chime in until I understand a little bit more, or unless y'all want to kick me. I'm not really tripping about that. I don't want to offend.
no. Chill out, Day One. You good. Oh, that's right. Day One, you from what's his name? Black, right? Black's yeah, no doubt. All right.
FBI.
Yeah. Kick back. Just listen, and if you want to chime in, you can chime in whenever.
Yeah,
all right?
actually, I'd rather. I'll chime in, but I won't try to like debate. I would rather just listen to what people say, and I'm willing to learn.
These brothers are cool, man. They just taking little jabs, but they brothers, man. They brothers. We all African brothers, man. We good.
For sure. You already know,
Okay.
man.
No doubt. Thank you, Day One. All right, what's up, Isaac? How's it going, brother? Welcome back to the panel. If you want to chime in on the conversation, I think everybody knows you here from yesterday. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity to express myself. I'm from Ghana, and my name is Kwajokusi, but people call me Isaac. I listened to all of your conversation, what you are speaking. You know, the white people change our identity because when we watch like people in West Africa, like me, I take myself to example. When I read about my history, I came from Mesopotamia, which right now they call Iraq or Iran, and we descend
Brother, you come
to
from Iraq?
Turkey. Yeah, the Akans. They came from Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia, right now they call that place Iraq or Iran. Iraq. And we
Rooftop,
descend
you have some
to.
issues here, man. You have some issues here, Rooftop.
I don't
Jay
have
Money,
issues.
let the
He from
brother,
Ghana.
let the brothers land, please. Let the brother explain himself.
And we came down to Mali. We came down to Egypt, from Egypt to Israel, from Israel to Mali, Mali to Ghana.
Oh man.
And right now we call Ashanti. So the white are changing our identity. Look at the place like Israel, the pyramid. White man told us that they built pyramid, but they are lying. Go to Sudan, they have different kind of pyramid over there. Why they didn't go there and say that they built the
Can I ask you
pyramid?
a question, Isaac? Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
you can ask me a question.
So, what do you identify as? Since you come from Mesopotamia, do you consider yourself black or African? Or
I'm
do
a
you
black. I'm an African, but like I'm an African, the same as black. Black people, you can't change our identity. So my question or my worry is that the whites should come together as one to build our nation, because they lie to us. Too much lie is bad. So we have to come to our senses so that we build our nation, because they can't build our nation for us.
You said the whites should come together as one.
No, not white. The blacks. All
No,
the
he's
blacks.
So wait a second,
He
Isaac.
he
okay.
meant he
Isaac,
meant blacks. He meant
Isaac,
black.
Isaac, Isaac.
He a little
So
slip up.
Yeah.
if you come from Mesopotamia, you're not black. You know that, right?
No, we are black.
If you're black and you're born in Mesopotamia, J Money, there you can still be black in Mesopotamia. Okay, don't get smart with OG.
We are black.
Right, Isaac.
Hey, all I'm saying is my point. I'm gonna come back for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna let it go.
I want him to land though. I don't think we let the brother land his point. Let the brother
Go ahead,
land.
Isaac. My
Isaac,
Mesopotamia.
brother, go ahead and
So
express
It
yourself,
was just
brother.
that white thing that was funny. Oh yeah.
It was a mishap. It was a mishap day one. I promise
No,
you.
that's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just laughing at the
I
mishap.
hear you. Isaac, go ahead. You
so
accidentally
so
said
so so
white
so
people.
so my
Okay.
worry is that let's come together as one to build our nation, because we blacks, the whites are changing our identity to be racist. We are doing racist too much. We have to stop it and build our nation so that our nation to be a great and strong. Because we have gold, we have different kind of minerals, but we can't go for it. We can't build our nation. That's my worry. Thank you for giving me opportunity to express myself.
Of course,
Yeah.
Uncle. Of course. Don't worry about him. And I get what you're saying, man. If we don't get together, if we don't put our thinking caps on and stop bickering back and forth of what kind of African we are, how the hell are we gonna fight off the white tea people coming for all our resources and minerals? Like, it's not gonna happen. So. But it's good.
Right.
It's good we have these conversations to pick our heads. You know, I
Vibes.
will have an open panel. I do want to just introduce the lovely Lady J. Welcome back to this. Welcome back, Lady J.
Thank you.
And we're gonna, if you want to add anything on, or I'm just gonna have an open panel so everybody can talk.
Okay.
Hey,
I guess.
go ahead, Lady J. Do you want to add
Oh
something?
no. I'm up here, just with the
Yes.
sound bam,
Yeah.
This
you
is
know
So
your
what I
this is your African side, lady. Okay, you just embrace it. You just embrace it, girl.
Hey, this is new to me too, lady. I'm with you.
All right,
you
all right.
know, I love everybody.
Facts. All right, we love you
hey,
too.
so what I want to
Okay, we'll
say
have an
is
open panel. We're gonna have an open panel. Jay's gonna lead it
I
off.
will
Okay,
add.
Jay's gonna lead off the open panel for 5 minutes. Okay, and then we'll come back and check on you kids. Okay.
So what I want to say is there's this idea going around that East Africans are Arab and stuff like that, and that's not possible because East Africa is more ancient than those Arabs in the Middle East. And historians and people of knowledge will tell you that those people actually originate from East Africa. It's not East Africans that originate from the Middle East. It's the people in the Middle East that originate from East Africa. That just meant because East Africa is way more ancient than the Middle East. The people in East Africa are more ancient than the people in the Middle East. Just saying. Even the languages they speak originate from East Africa. And when you look at the languages they speak, the Semitics, they're part of Afro-Asiatic languages. And where do Afro-Asiatic languages originate from? Afro-Asiatic languages originate from the Horn of Africa, from East Africa. So their languages originate from East Africa, and technically their people, since they speak those languages, then they also originate from East Africa. And so you're dumb and you're ignorant and you don't know history when you're going around saying East Africans originate from the Middle East. And that's my point. And that's where I land.
You think it's fair to call somebody dumb and ignorant just because they don't know that?
I'm saying you're spreading misinformation, and it's not based on research, it's not based on any form of knowledge, any historian. any anthropologist, people of knowledge, any scholar will tell you that it is impossible for the people in the Horn of Africa, which is the cradle of civilization, the most ancient people in the world, originate from the Middle East, which came at a later time. Those people are not as ancient as the people in the Horn of Africa. So you can't be saying that stuff, man, is all I'm saying. Especially to people of knowledge.
May I ask, what's the point of you saying that though? Because I'm not trying to say what you're saying is very invalidated, but what Isaac was saying that really we should
No,
all
not
come
Isaac.
together, right?
They won. They won, not Isaac. But my brother Rooftop believes that East Africans come from the Middle East, and they're not.
So let me.
And they're not
You
indigenous
done
to
right?
them. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
let me. First of all, this is what your own people have said. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. This is what your own people, Somalian people, East Africans, have said this. We're Arabs. We're not black. This is what they have said. So how can I tell a person how to define themselves? This is what they want to be. This is what they said. This is the people that they said that they are. And the reason why is because this is the blood that they got. This is the DNA that they have. So the reason they say that they're Arabs is because they know their DNA traced back to being Arabs. They know this.
Okay, let's take a neutral position. I think day one. I think you can come in on this one because let's
Can I respond?
replace the Arab
Yeah.
blood with the white blood. Okay, day one. How would you respond? How would you respond to this, brother?
You already know me, man. I don't know. It kind of confused me with the whole Arab black because it's like I've never met somebody who is like, unless they, man, all right, I might get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say, but I ain't never met somebody who was like, who had, black genome features and is, they obviously, they talk with black vernacular and, I mean, obviously with me, like with white black is different, because we all in America. But I would say if I was to speak from my Arab black, I don't really know many Arab blacks, but I think that damn, it's kind of a brain fart. I would just say that it's like I think I'm just kind of going off of what Isaac was saying, like black is black, right? So it's just like, why is we over here trying to divide it on like what it was hundreds of thousands of years ago? If somebody is black and they moving for the black movement and they obviously is, they for the people. Like, why is we trying to gatekeep who is and who is not? If they look the part, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm not even trying to say look the part, play the part, but you know what I mean. Like, it sounds kind of like disingenuous when I say that, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm being for real though. It's like because it can be a lot of people out here that grew up the way, that's from the culture, that have the ancestry, that do this, but then they might say I identify as black, or I'm not black. They might say I identify as Arab, or they might say I identify as white in my situation. I don't identify as white, even though I am half white. I don't man, I'm digressing. All I'm saying is that where's the gatekeeping coming from? Like what's that about?
This is the thing. When this group of people say that they're not black, am I supposed to say you're black?
But we got hold
Let
on,
me, Day One,
Jay
These are
Day
Money.
One,
people
Day
Let
who
me
One. Let me
distance
come in.
Nah,
themselves
hold
from
on, Jay
being
Money.
black.
Can I say this real quick? Can
Go
I
ahead.
say
Go ahead.
because you got a whole people who's pretty much from half the continent of Africa who say they're not black. They say they African, but we
No,
still
no, 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 no. You missing
Day One,
what
Day
I
One, Day
mean by
One, Day
that.
One. Let me
The
respond to
people
this
who
man.
say that they, you gotta
okay. I
understand.
gotta check my lane.
Hey,
Day
Rooftop,
one,
let
I
me,
just
let me,
hold on, guys. Day one, I just got a warning from you. For I think it was because you were
For
smoking.
smoking.
Yeah, day one, you can't smoke on here, brother. I'll let you come back up, but I had to drop you. Okay. but
No, I
you can
apologize. I got that warning. I got that
you can
warning.
come back.
I'll use BLK.
How the hell they see that shit? That's
No.
crazy.
It was you smoking. It was you smoking. That's what I
Oh
got there.
shit, that's what it
Yeah,
was. The
yeah, yeah,
vape. It was the vape. My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I'm not. My
No
fault.
worries,
My
no
fault.
worries.
I'll keep my camera off.
This nigga
Yeah,
smoking
but the
ganja,
people who
bro.
say
I'm smoking. I don't
no,
smoke
it's a
weed. I
vape.
promise. It was a
It's a
vape. I don't
vape,
smoke. I
Jiminy.
don't smoke
Relax.
marijuana
I'm
or
just
ganja.
joking, bro. I'm
The
messing with
people
you.
Yes,
who
that was.
the Africans who say they're not black are the ones who, okay, in Africa you don't have to say that you're black because everybody's black. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you on the West, nobody's really gonna say, "Hey, I'm black," because it's come on. You know what I'm saying? But places like America or Europe or whatever it is, of course you're going to identify as being black because the opposite is white or Hispanic or Asian. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But when these people come to spaces like America, they're gonna say that they're black. They're going to
Hey,
say that.
rooftop, man. Let me
They
let me
won't
let me
deny
let me
being
come
black.
in right
I
quick,
don't
bro.
know, man.
Let
Rooftop,
me come
bro.
in, man.
This is a
Go ahead,
fact.
J Money.
Day
Go
one,
ahead,
let
J
me come
Money.
in. Let me come in. So I agree with what the brother rooftop is saying. There are people, ignorant people, who claim stuff that they don't like. And this is most all of Africa. There is something called identity crisis. I see it in South Africa. I see it in West Africa. I see it in Ghana. This brother is claiming he's from Mesopotamia. That's identity crisis, man. So
But
there
what
are
I was
people.
trying to say, J
Let me
Money.
let
I
me
apologize. Go ahead.
let
Go
me
ahead.
let me finish. Let me finish. So there is that identity crisis part, and a lot of Africans are dealing with it, and a lot of Black people are dealing with that. You see Black people in America claiming they're Indians, they're Vikings, they're this, they're that. So it's not Somalis. It's not only Somalis that are dealing with that. It's all Black people across the board. You got Caribbeans dealing with that. You got a lot of West Africans dealing with that stuff. So I don't know why you're focused on the Somalis alone. Somalis also are a part of Black people, bro, and we're also dealing with that. So
I
if
promise you, I said nothing about Somalis.
not you, I'm talking about Rooftop, brother,
Oh, okay.
because he said something about
Hey, J Money,
some.
don't you see the champ is here?
Oh,
Champ is here.
I see. Hey, I see the chat, man. I see Mansa the King. Welcome, the OG. You know what I mean? Much respect, fam. But so what I was gonna say was, yo, if you see Somalis saying that, bro, they're ignorant, bro. They're just going through identity crisis, just like all the other Black people that are going through that stuff. But does that mean what they say is accurate? No. You gotta do your research. You gotta find the history. You gotta uh, you know, look it up, bro. And when you do that, you'll find out that these people are Africans, and they are East Africans, and they're indigenous to that land, and that's where they've always been. And it's not possible that the indigenous people of that land can come from anywhere else, because, as you know it, Africa is more ancient than any other continent. So how can African people come from another continent? What?
Okay, so the Egyptians that's there today,
They're not from that
those are
land.
the original. Those are the
You know
original
what I mean?
Egyptians.
No, they're not.
So Egyptians are not from
They're
Africa, but
not.
they in the
We know.
Okay,
continent.
We know when
okay.
they came there. We know when the Egyptians, the Arabs in the North Africa. They're not. They're
So
not the
are you
indigenous
saying
people of that
Egyptians
land.
was originally black?
Of
Yeah,
course they were.
they're Nubians and
Come
Kushitics.
on, man.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm asking, like, I'm not trying to be
Look,
smart.
man. We have.
I'm
We
Oh
have.
yeah,
asking
nah,
genuinely.
yeah, of
I'm
course,
asking
Let
yeah,
genuinely.
Let me
definitely
finish,
they
bro.
were.
Let me finish, bro. We have original African tribes. When you hear Nubians, when you hear Nilotics, when you hear Kushitics, when you hear Sans, these are the original people. When you hear Europa, these are the original tribes of Africa. And if you don't come from those tribes, you're not African, bro. And so these people in Egypt, they don't come from those tribes. The people in North Africa, the Arabs in North Africa, they don't come from those tribes. So they are not the original people. They're not the indigenous tribes
Right. Well,
of
be
the land.
specific, J Money.
The Nubians are.
So be
Nubians
specific
are
though, Jay. Like
indigenous,
the
bro.
Arabs
They're
that are
black.
there now, right? The people that we see in Egypt right now are not the original Egyptians, right, Jay Money?
So
Is that
they're
what you're?
Arabs?
Of
Is that what
course,
you're trying
man.
to
They
say?
speak
They're
Arabic.
Arabs?
They speak Arabic. They don't even have an African language, guys. we have African languages, we have African
So
tribes.
wouldn't that make sense for most North African
Yeah,
continent or North
yeah.
African countries?
Yeah,
So
but what
not
I'm
even just
saying, but
Egypt.
what I'm saying, my point is some Africans are mixing the East African people with those people that live in Egypt that speak Arabic, with those people that live in North Africa, those Arabs. They think East Africans
But J
are like,
Money, don't hate me for this. Don't hate me for this. Don't hate
yeah,
me for this.
go ahead, brother, go ahead.
If you trying to say they're not African, then what had happened, what hundreds of thousands of years ago, and these people had mixed and actually made a society, a diverse society. One day, not all be Africans in today's world.
No, those people are classified as white because
Yeah,
even the North
So
Africans
the
wanted
Arabs
to,
in Egypt are classified as white.
yeah,
yeah.
they wanted to
So
the
Where
Egypt
did
northern
is
that
part
happen,
of the
Africans.
son?
Middle East, right,
Hold
day
on,
one,
let
and
me
then North Africa is whitey. When if they immigrate to America, they're going to be classified as
as
whitey
white.
So they
because
And
look
whitey is a
white.
they
status,
look
just like
white.
black is a status.
And they wanted to how can you put it? Like disassociate with the continent of Africa and be considered like a part of the UN, not the UN, but the
Hey,
EU.
Rooftop, do you know what your tribe is, Rooftop?
Right.
Yeah, I'm
What
crew.
is your tribe, brother?
I'm crew.
Okay, yeah.
Crew or
So,
Creole? Crew?
No, crew.
Where's
Yeah.
Crew. Okay.
So
where's that
go
I
ahead,
from,
just
the
had
go
to
ahead,
make sure
rooftop?
I heard
So
that
for the
right.
people that don't know,
go
rooftop,
ahead.
rooftop.
Liberian.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, Liberian.
Hey, what
Gotcha.
language do you guys speak over there? What's your language called?
See, I didn't grow up with like I grew up with it. Like I
Yeah,
could understand it, but I can't speak it.
but what is it called?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Hmm.
I can't
So
even lie to you.
J
Cause
Money, you
my
say
mother and
you
them don't
from? Go
speak it.
ahead.
My grandmother speak it, and my
Brother,
granddad,
brother,
but
you you're African part. Now you now
I
J
knew he was
Money,
going
you
to
say
try to
you from
imitate
Ghana?
me.
I'm I'm not gonna say anything about
bro,
you, brother.
bro, let me
I'm
add
not
this
gonna
one.
say
The
I'm not gonna say
Liberians are
anything.
the Liberians are Ghanaians because most of
yeah,
them
you're
go
right.
to America before they descend. They bring them into that called
Good point.
Liberia.
Good point, OG.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
J Money, you say you from Ghana?
Exactly.
No, I'm Somalian, bro. I'm East
Somalian,
African. Yeah,
Somalian.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't. Okay, you gonna hate me for this because there's a lot of Somalians that come to my city claiming that they strike black, like they took up. Man, they gentrified us in my city.
Where
I'm
you
not
from?
gonna lie.
Michigan?
What?
Seattle,
No, Jay.
Oh,
South
What
Side,
about the
South Side,
Somalis?
Holly Park. They came through and gentrified South Seattle, Holly Park. They took over, and they all claim that they black from America. They African Americans. You tell that nigga he African,
man.
and they hate it.
So they don't
OG.
even want to
No,
be African.
so so brother, you are FBA, right?
Yeah.
You are the
I got
FBA.
FBA heritage.
You
I
are
mean,
of the
shit.
FBA
A lot
movement
of
too.
people would claim I'm not FBA because I'm half white, but
You
yeah,
are of the FBA movement, correct?
Oh,
yes,
you're
sir.
being dumb.
Don't try
We have an FBA in here,
Yes,
guys,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nah,
because
but he's telling
You,
you
those are
now
he's
FBA
telling
you
you
took
what
a
the
movement
dig at a
members.
small
Somalians are
day
doing.
one. I thought you didn't know no Arab. I thought you didn't know
You just you just
no
use FBA
African
talking points
Arabs.
on us, man.
No, I
They
know a
want
lot of Africans. I know Ghanaians. I know Ghanaians. I know Somalians. I know a lot of Somalians. Don't get me wrong. I'm from the city.
And when you say Somalis came to gentrify, do you mean they were given opportunities that they
Okay,
took
but
advantage
whatever
of,
it is,
or
they got the opportunities. I'm not saying they did it on purpose, but whoever had run of the city, nigga, they raised rent, and my family had to move out. And next thing you know, we got whole
So
neighborhood of
I
Somalis.
know of the Somalis in Seattle. I was actually there for a long time. I know where you're talking about, Holly
South
Park.
side, South
Most of
End.
these guys don't know where Holly Park is. I also know there were big Black American population in like Rainier Beach area,
Yeah,
Rainier
yeah,
Avenue,
yeah, yeah. It's
and
Rainier Beach,
it's the
Central
white
District.
tees. It's the white tees that came in, and they wanted to populate these areas, and they, made the rent higher, and they sent all those people, all black people to Tacoma area,
Well, we
and
went to Tacoma, Federal Way,
Federal
Kent.
Way. Yeah, and so and Somalis are included, man.
So do
Uh,
they?
so
So do they
the
claim?
only thing
Do
I would say, the
day
only
one?
thing, the only reason why there are some Somalis still there is because they're paying that high rent. Um, a
In
lot of,
Holly Park.
in Holly Park is like Section 8, though. You know, it's mostly
That's what I'm
Section
saying,
8.
the Holly Park, because
Yeah, it's
that's
most.
because I was living in Cherry Street, Central District, but it started in Holly Park and then it moved up to the Central
Yeah,
District.
those
And
families are
then
mostly Section 8. So Section 8, you know, like is for low income
hold
people, right?
on, Neura's asking a dumb question because how is gentrification? Gentrification happens because of high rent prices. Gentrification happens because they start with moving people in and they move more people in, and then they had Amazon come out here, and then Amazon came out here, and then means higher wages, which they moved the wage up to like what minimum wage moved up to $17 an hour, and then next thing you know they raised rent prices because people wanted more and more and more. And then next thing you know, everybody's getting moved up. It started in the South End and went up to the Central District. Next thing you know, my hood is painted, sidewalks is all rainbow and all kinds of shit. And then we got, and I'm not trying to sound fucked up, but you know, we got Somalis down in the South End, and there's just barely anybody who's living in. I grew up in the city, so like, come on, man.
But why are you
So
blaming the
so so
Somalis? You should be
so
I'm not
blaming the
blaming it. I'm
whites.
not blaming. I'm not blaming the Somalis. I'm saying that when they do that, they bring in more people who are willing to pay the rent because the people who was already here wasn't trying to pay the rent, and then the
But
people who come in, they have their like the families. They coming in from a different country or whatnot, and then they're paying the rent that's needed. On top of that, they willing to work instead of take advantage on it. So I kind of blame my people. I kind of blame the American people on it. You know what I'm saying?
and blame the Black American because those places were bought off.
Exactly.
They
I
sold
blame
those.
that. I'm just saying it
They
happened
sold
all right.
that.
for a reason.
Day one, the people that's there, you said it's Somalis, right? Are they proud to be Somalians though?
Of course, they will tell you straight up. I'm
I mean, the
Somali.
ones that I grew up with, they be so quick to say they're Somalian. They follow their religion. They be like, I don't eat pork. They don't do none of that. But then they also quick to be like, who the fuck you calling Somali? You know, they ready to fire off. Like, you know, they hate that because they got to a point after a couple of years, bro. These niggas formed a gang. And you can't lie, J Money. There's gangs of Somalis out
No,
here.
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Wait,
But
day one. Hold on, J Money. So day one, are you telling me that they're not proud to be Somali? Like
no,
they
they're
take it
proud
to
to be
That's
I'm
my
not
offense?
thing.
saying
I'm
they're
trying
not
to ask.
proud of it.
No, no, they are,
The-
bro. They are,
I
bro.
think that if you mention it though, because as somebody who grew up, like I've never left the city except a couple of times, and I'm still here. I mean, right now I'm in Tacoma, but ever since I left the city, like you can't call a nigga Somali because they be so quick
No,
to be
no,
like,
don't
"Oh,
say
you
that,
black."
bro.
No, hold on. You they be so quick to be like, "You're not even black," and it's not even just me. I'm talking about all that real like African Americans that's in
This guy
America.
is FBA, bro.
Come on, let
Hey,
the man
as soon as
talk,
you said
man.
FBA, I
Nah,
knew you were
nah,
going
nah,
to
nah.
say
Yeah,
Let him
yeah.
talk. Let
nah,
him
we're gonna
talk.
bro.
listen. We're gonna hear
I'm
him
being
out, J
so quick
Money.
Yeah, let's listen to him.
because I'm not trying
Because
to
I
offend
want
you,
to know.
J
I want to
Money.
know exactly what he's saying. Because
Because this is my demographic. I'm not talking about all of America. I'm like, hear me out, bro. You said you
you're
was
not saying
here.
that they call you're not black because you half black, half white. You say they tell you
They
tell them to
literally
tell.
be so they come into the area and then they be like, you not even black, you not even African. And then once people start firing back, say anything about Somalia or
Oh,
say anything
okay.
about
So
this. And
okay,
I've
I see
heard
what you're saying.
Somalian niggas be like, I don't give
Well, that makes
bro,
sense.
I've heard Somalian niggas talk about I don't give a fuck about Somalia and be like, I'm from here now. And like, you know, and this is shit that happened recently. Like, bro, like I'm just saying, like
Well,
I'm only
again,
trying to get insight. I'm not trying to
I hear you,
offend
day one, and we
nobody. I'm
need
just
that
trying to get
insight. We need
insight.
that insight because, but again, we can't generalize for all Somalis. It's obvious
I'm not
that what.
general.
No,
I
I'm
just
not
said it's
saying.
my
Hey, don't
demographic.
take the expert. I'm saying I'm covering for you. I'm saying you're not generalizing all people. Like, let's not. Don't take things personal, day one. I'm just reaffirming what you said, but I'm also giving it the context that we're not going to generalize all people. Not that you did that, okay?
I wasn't trying to. I
You're saying
apologize if
for
it made it
personal
sound like I was.
experiences, and I got you. But I just wanted to highlight how these jabs, once people get mad at each other and, you say you fucking Somali, and then they're like, then those kids inherit that and they don't want to be called Somali. And that makes perfect sense, right? Because it comes with a derogatory way of doing it. Just like how FBAs talk about Africans, right? And they look down on Africans, and not all FBAs, but some that do that, right? So I definitely understand where you're coming from. So now I know the
Hey,
full
hey,
context of what you were talking about.
let me speak on Seattle, bro, because I lived in Seattle for a couple of years.
You lived in there a couple. I lived there my whole life.
Yeah, no, I lived in Seattle for a couple of years. I know about Seattle. I know about Holly Park. I know Somalis have a big population in Seattle, Ohio and Minnesota. Uh,
Cloverdale.
and so yeah, Cloverdale area, Rainier Beach area, also all the way to
Michigan
Seattle,
too.
all the way
Dearborn.
Yeah, yeah,
all the
yeah.
way to Kent. But Somalis, man, we have big communities in Seattle, big Somali communities, many of them. Um, Somalis are proud. They're also, I believe, in the city council over there. Uh, they're proud of who they are, like that they're Somali. I'm not talking about some kids maybe that are confused, that are going through identity crisis, that were born here, that don't know a lot about the
Hold
a
on,
lot.
Jay Money. I don't mean to cut you off. I want you to finish that thought, but I want to let you know I'm 27, so like I dealt with a lot of the younger Somali. I don't know how old you are, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
dealt
I'm
with a
I'm
lot.
34. I'm
Okay,
34,
yeah, I
so
dealt
I'm
with a
not
lot
that
of the
much
younger
older than you.
Somalis.
Yeah, I actually went to high school in Kent Meridian. Kent
Oh
Meridian.
yeah, I was there too.
KM. I went to KM for my high school. I graduated
Yeah, I
from
went there for a while. Went
Yeah,
there for my
so
10th grade.
oh you went to KM? What year?
10th grade,
What year? What year?
like 2015.
Oh, 2015. That's way after I graduated.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm saying. I'm
graduated
I'm way younger, bro. Because
Yeah, I graduated back in '08, bro. So
yeah,
So, so the Somalis, like over there in that area, yes, they do have gangs. Uh, I just there are a lot of confused kids that were born here and raised here that don't know their history and stuff like that. That that took the American culture, especially Black American culture. Because when they're born here, they they are way close. The closest group to them is the Black Americans, and they speak like Black Americans. They talk like they everything about them is Black American, and so that just shows you they're proud, at least, of being black.
I don't
and
blame them. I don't blame them. I
and
blame a
and
lot
that's
of the
the
people that I grew up with because it's like a lot of them be like, "Oh, shut your big forehead ass up," like, and then
and that's
it'd be a
okay.
whole thing.
And that's okay, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's you don't ever hear them talking white. You don't ever hear them. They're proud of who they are. They're proud of being black. They take the Black American culture. That's the closest people to them,
That's real.
and and if something happens to that black brother, then they know that whoever their enemy is, they have the same enemy. Now, that being said, there are some stuff that happened to the black community in Seattle, where the white tees were like, we need to get the black people out of Seattle, and we need to get them to Federal Way, and Tacoma, down south, and the white tees made the rent high, and just to get those people out, they even bought their houses. The people that own houses in that area, you know, they bought their houses and stuff like that, and those people in Holly Park, that's a Section 8, and Somalis are, I would say, the most, but there are also other communities there, Black
Well, yeah, no,
American
you got
communities.
the Mexicans in South
Yeah,
Park. You got Hollies, or you got Somalis in Holly and Clover Park. You got it's a whole bunch of shit that happened
it's a
in
whole
Seattle.
yeah,
I wasn't trying to single out one single person. I was just trying to get insight because it's like
yeah.
I hear that Africans are so proud of being African, but then you also got Africans that deny it, and then you also got Africans who deny other Black people from being part of their heritage. And that's why I was
Well,
kind of just going off what Isaac was saying, because it's like, why is we over here trying to deny people from being from one thing to another? Because
well,
earlier you was talking about Egyptians is not African, yet their
they're
country
not
is
though.
in Africa.
They're
They're
not though.
not.
They're not.
They
That's known.
distance themselves from being African though. They themselves distance themselves. That's why, um, like to the world, Egypt is like its own place. They make Egypt like Egypt is not even in Africa.
I was trying to make Egypt look like Dubai.
Yeah, like so. But me as a first generational, you know, I guess you'll call me an anchor baby. I've never in 38 years ever denied like my heritage or what I was. You feel me? Never, never. It was never a time. So the pride thing, the people that raised me, we proud to be who we are. You know what I'm saying? So, and I grew up in a black community around people, different diverse community, and I've always been prideful about being Liberian, hands down. You know, so I think it just got to do with the groups of people you're around and who raised you, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings. I think that's where it starts from. So
And
Bro,
I
bro,
do want to
bro,
add some.
bro,
I never
Oh,
let,
claimed to be no damn FBA.
let me come inside.
He said, "Let me come inside."
Let's come
Bro, come
together.
outside, man. Come outside.
Let's come together and think positive. Like let's come together as one and come back to where we come from. Because I'm praying that one day they will told you that go to your country or go to where you belong to come. Well, I think we have to build our country better so that when our brothers and sisters they need to come back to Africa, they'll find some better place to stay. Because nowadays I saw people killing people, white people killing blacks. It's not good. Look at United States.
Hey,
When
you
you
can't
watch
use that
TV.
word, bro. You can't use that word. You can't say kill. You have to say
Yeah,
F is
African.
okay.
unlike.
Okay, thank you for correcting me
how
because
how are you
you
gonna
know
You
my
repeat
can't.
it
you
again,
know
Jay
my
Money?
English
That's
is
why
You
you
not
gonna
good.
say.
can't you.
Face skill, bro.
You
It's
Face
can't say it
skill.
unalive.
and
It's
say the
unalive,
word.
OG. It's unalive,
Yeah,
OG. It's
Yeah, Jay
okay.
unalive.
Mike,
Go
he
ahead.
said
That's what it was.
you can't say the K word. He said the K word. Damn, man.
Say
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
unalive,
my
bro.
Kind of
bad,
shit
my
is
okay,
bad,
that?
my bad,
okay.
my bad.
So okay,
Kind of
so
shit is
so
that?
okay,
Kind of
No,
sorry.
shit is
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead, OG.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
no.
So I have to. You know where I came from. I can't express myself too much. My language is Tree. If I'm speaking Tree, I can express myself more than the way I'm speaking English. So I need to pray to God that one day we'll build Ghana and our brothers and sisters in diaspora should come back and stay here because that's the better place we have to stay. We have every resources in Ghana here. So that's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother. Thank
I would never claim to be no damn FBA. Never,
you. We heard you, master.
never,
We
So,
heard you, Uncle.
never be
why not,
FBA.
man?
my,
Why not? What's wrong with FBA?
Because I'm not an
yeah,
American.
what's wrong? So you not,
Okay,
but you
okay.
sound American.
I'm
Be
not
real with
American.
you. FBA seems very confusing. One minute they
Well,
say
no, no,
that.
no, no, no.
No,
Look.
let me
Every
just
go
finish.
ahead,
Let me
lady.
just
My bad,
finish
my
Well,
bad.
because
I get
I ain't even
passionate. I
finished it.
apologize.
I didn't get to finish what I say.
Go ahead.
I never, I'm not an American. I'm an African. African, born in America. Never could be American. Never, not an African American or Black American. I'm just an African. That's it.
okay, okay. Yeah, so FBA can be very confusing because I heard Tyreek say they have ancestors that's from Africa, but then they say they're not. They don't have no tie to Africa, and then it's like he like talks down on African people, but then it's like he says tether, you're a tether if you're not all the way black, and it's confusing.
Yeah,
I
fuck
thought it was,
Tyreek and Shane. You a
huh?
bitch. Fuck Tyreek
Oh,
and
but
Shane.
that's what FBA is. But you say you was FBA.
Oh, I saw FBI. I could never call me as an FBI. Don't call me FBA. I'm not FBA.
Oh, okay.
I'm an
So
African.
my brother Day One, he's a youngin, you know, and he wants to tie himself to what is hip. You know, we
That's
would prefer
crazy.
a brother to call himself Black American, you know, but we or African American, right, Day One,
Okay,
but
I
we
was
understand why people are saying FBA nowadays, but you obviously
vibes.
understand the
Don't do me like
problematic
that.
aspects to that, right? Just like us all Africans here on the panel.
Vibes,
But
vibes.
I did want to say something. I got you, Day One. I do want to say something about the Egyptians, right? As much as you want all those people to fit in as Africans, there is a certain population that still has domination over the African people there. It's more of a tourism kind of area, you know, especially with the pyramids and all that. But you see that there's some areas in Africa, you know, in South Africa, brother, those brothers are called African American, or no, sorry, what's his name? Elon Musk would be considered an African, right? But we know those people are not African. Just because they're called African and just like they're accepted because they're born there doesn't mean that they are of the people. So that's all. That's all I was saying. But go ahead, David.
Man, he said I just want to be what's hip. That's crazy. No, man, because I tried to explain my story a couple of times on this live, and then nah, it's funny. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. It'd be funny
Nah,
because no,
day one.
you right,
Don't take
Jet
it
Lady.
personal. No, no. I want you to
No,
explain yourself.
I'm
I
not
just
taking.
spent.
No, no, no. Okay,
It's
okay. Let
not
me explain
FBA
myself.
is
Let me
not a
explain
old
myself.
FBA is not an old identity. Okay, so
I
don't.
know that. I
We
know
can't
that. I
act
know
like
that. And
it's
then
a.
when I try to explain that to people, when I try to tell them what it was, when I try to tell them my ancestry, they're like, "So you FBA then? You FBA?" And I get kicked off lives for it. Yo
You ain't gonna get
live,
kicked off here. I
black.
promise, anyone.
No, I know, but it was your live, Black Miss live. Like I'm like it was. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You
So I'm
good
not
here?
trying to stay hip to it, but
All
I'm
right.
just saying it's not as confusing as it, I'm trying to make it sound. It's not. It is. It was a confusing concept at first, but it's not that confusing. But
Okay, let's get your rendition.
And
Rendition.
I
Hold
don't
on,
sound
Mansa. No, no,
American.
hold on, Mansa.
I
Let
don't
the
sound
brother,
American.
because I don't want him to get scared off now. I don't want the brother to get scared off.
you ain't gonna scare me off, man.
All right. Day one. I want you to
You already
explain
know I
this.
always get kicked off. I don't get scared off.
Explain this to us, though. Explain this to us, because we deal with FBA,
There ain't nothing
not
to
FBAs
explain
like
because I
you.
think everybody knows what it is.
No, no,
Ain't
no.
nothing to explain.
We need to hear it one more. We need to hear it over and over again,
What I
just
was
to.
trying to say, so my son said that he was, and this is my son, I believe. He said that he was, what, you said you was born in America?
Huh?
Is that Mansan? Is that his name?
Yes.
Yes.
Mansa.
Yeah,
Mansa.
yeah. I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Mansa
don't.
Musa, like Mansa
No,
Musa.
no, Master Sunjata. I'm the Sunjata. Yeah,
Wait, J Money. That's crazy. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I'm not. I don't have no American accent.
You don't
Mansa,
have no American
hey,
accent at
his
all.
name
No,
is Mansa Kamara. That's a true
Mansa
Massa,
African
stop
Kamara.
name.
it, bro.
Master. I don't have no
That's a
African. What you want me to talk? What you want me to talk with my accent? Uh,
Well,
uh,
nah, man.
Yo, day
I was
one.
just
Just get to
asking
the
a
point. Day
question.
one.
I'm
We want to
trying to,
hear.
but I
Come
can't
on,
even ask a
man.
nigga name, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go at
yeah,
this
yeah,
point. I can't even ask this
yeah.
nigga
Listen,
name.
Master.
It's Master Sunjata. Sunjata is my name. Kamara. It's my last name. Master Sunjata.
Hey
Yeah,
guys, hey
I
Mansa,
can.
let me come in, man. Let me come in. Let me
No,
just
no,
say,
no,
Nah, you got that, J
no.
Money, bro. It's all
let me
good because y'all ain't gonna listen to
let
shit
me
I gotta
No,
say.
no
day
let
No,
one.
me
You can't be.
I want to
You left
listen
the
to what you
open
say,
ended
day
questions. You
one.
can't. All right, all right. I just want day one. You can't leave no open ended questions on these panels because
Nah, it's
everybody's gonna
good.
jump
I
in. All
could.
right, you got to
I
say your
can.
spiel,
Trust.
and
I
then
can.
But
I can.
I want a
Let
definition of what a
Mansa.
FBA is. Day one from you, please, brother. From a young brother like you.
I can't say the word, but transatlantic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you guys know
You can say
the
transatlantic
word.
slave trade. You can say that.
You can say
You
that.
can't say
That's a
that.
story.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
well that man, FBA, you know what I'm saying? Foundational Black American. Your ancestors
Oh,
was here when they got brought across the seas and they built America. You know what I'm saying? I was only asking though, but like I'm not trying to bring that to Mansa. I'm trying to say though, but you say Mansa, I assume that your parents is from Africa, but you was born here. Technically
my
that would
parents.
make you American.
No, brother. I'm the OG. I'm not no American. Never have been. Never will be.
But you just said you was born in America.
Don't make them where I was born at. I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about I'm not
did.
American. I said don't make them where I'm born at. That don't make me American. I'm an African.
Where does that make you?
African.
Your
We,
ethnicity is African, but you was born.
that don't make it where I determine I'm not no American.
So where's the difference? Like that's what I'm talking about. So like, why does there
Because
have to be such a
because because I
like?
don't
Why is there
like
such a divide?
I don't let the slave master say, hey, nigga, you're American. I said, oh
You
yes,
ain't
I
never
said I was
dealt with a
American.
slave master in your life.
I did what American.
Neither have I. You ain't
I do
never had to
every
have
single
somebody
day.
tell you boy and
Yes, I
all that.
do.
You what? You
If
work
they
a
sit there,
job?
no, I do. I sit every day. The police, they slave masters,
You work a job that you
judge,
get paid for? That's not slavery.
judge. We still on the plantation. I just got nothing to do it. You see, you talking too proper. You gotta learn how to talk like a
What
slave. You got
plantation is you talking about?
That's what I've
America's
been trying to
plantation.
find out.
So you talk. You gotta talk like a slave. That way you talking too proper. We are slaves in America.
No, you gotta
I'm an
talk. You
African.
gotta talk like a regular person who can
No.
communicate with everybody
Too
else.
proper. You just don't know it. You see, they got you to move. You're still a slave. That's
So
why I say
I'm
I
a
know what I
slave.
am.
I'm a slave because I know how to talk to people.
No, you still a slave. You just don't know it. America's a plantation. Still
How?
a
Where's the
plantation.
Mm-mm.
plantation at?
Right here. What city you live in?
I told you, Seattle.
That's where it's at. Seattle plantation. I'm on a
Seattle
Chicago
plantation.
plantation. I'm on
So
a Chicago
so
plantation.
so
Wow.
since you why don't so if you live so what you saying is if you live anywhere in America, you just on a plantation.
I'm on a plantation. That's right.
That's
Where's that thought
historic.
that
On a
what?
plantation.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
Call yourself foundational
my
black
side. My
American.
side. I'm gonna say this real quick, bro. That
Yeah, you're on a
sound dumb
plantation.
as fuck.
Well, that's good. Well, you just ain't too enlightened. You just don't know no better.
I
That's
mean,
not
That's it.
enlightening.
technically, guys, anything founded here, everything founded or established, every colony turned into a state. Okay,
Okay, but you also have the ability as a
the
black
United
man
States
to
is a
own a business.
corporation. All right,
Do you
and
not?
Yes.
we're
Niggas
all
have
employees.
But
We're
hold
niggas
all
on,
have
vibes,
employees,
business.
which is another
but
version
you
of slave.
also,
Niggas
but
niggas have
vibes,
I'm being
but
real.
vibes.
I'm being
No,
real.
no, no, no,
niggas
no,
have
no. Fuck all
niggas have
that. Fuck all
business on
that.
plant. Niggas have
Monster,
business on the plantation. Back master let you
monster,
sell some vegetables. They
monster,
go out and
monster,
say some vegetables. They had
monster,
business back then. Go
monster.
to market sell
Oh
your
my
vegetables.
God.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I sell on the plantation. Sometimes niggas have their own gardens. They go out there. They go to the market, sell their tomatoes and they cucumbers and greens
So,
at the
monster, when
market.
was the
You
last
still a
day that you
slave.
had to work for free?
Do it every day. Sure.
You have to work for free every day.
That's right.
You have to work for free
Slave
every
plantation.
day.
Oh, if you're in America, you're on a plantation.
You have to work for free. You work a job and you don't get paid every day.
I mean, slaves got paid. Some slaves got money too.
Slaves
How
didn't
you
get
still a
paid.
slave? Some of them did get master did get hyped off their
Monster,
freedom. I think some of them
do
off
you
their
hear
freedom.
yourself?
Yeah,
Vibes, you never
that
mind,
happens.
bro.
Some of them off
Go
Day
their
ahead,
one, I
Monster.
told you, didn't I
Day
tell
one,
you?
Uncle
some of
Monster
them off their
man, he on he a OG man. You got there's some
He too
wisdom
much,
there, man.
bro.
Hey,
This
respect
nigga,
Monster, man.
he
That's an
must be,
OG, bro.
he must be a 300-year-old OG. Then if he
That's
talking like this,
OG.
because what is he
You
talking about?
don't
Because
have
there's
to
no
be
but
way.
not
in chains or
that's your
look no
you think
hold on Monster.
no,
Day
that's because
one,
But
day one.
he,
vibes, but no,
he say
Hold on,
half
listen what
white.
I'm trying to say, vibes.
Then you
Listen what I'm
have
trying to say, vibes. No, Monster, hold on. I'm being so fucking for real. I'm vibes. You know me. You know me.
I
There's
don't
some
know
people say
aren't
you
some
aren't
like
you
dumb
that,
have
day
shit.
one.
No,
aren't you
Hold on, day one.
bro,
Hold on.
you, bro.
Let me
are
make
you half
something
white?
very, very
Let me
clear
ask
to
you a
you, day
question.
one. Hold on, hold on.
Is he half
No,
white?
I understand he
Yeah,
older
Hold
and
on.
I'm a young nigga, but this shit sound dumb as
Hold
fuck.
on though. Hold on,
I,
bruh. Do you know that slavery is still it's part and partial of America? You ever heard of the 13th Amendment, day one?
13th Amendment made that got pushed. That was okay. I can tell you the whole
I'll
history.
tell you.
13th Amendment.
You
Hold
don't
on,
have to
no.
take
I
heart.
got you. I got you. You asked me the question. 13th Amendment that got passed by Abraham Lincoln, and then the person that pushed it was Richard Nixon on the war on drugs that had black people. They incarcerated a lot more black people than they did white people in the prison system, and they had them working for free. And not only till recently, they had people working for $1.75. So come on, don't fucking play with me.
Okay,
This
so
You know,
nigga
you
is
know,
acting
you know,
okay?
you
Is
like,
know,
that
you know,
not
you know, you know,
slavery?
you know, you know,
Is
you know,
that
you know,
not
you know.
slavery? Day one.
is this
Stop it.
nigga doing slavery? Is he in prison?
No.
Yeah, I am.
How we? Oh
Let me
my
tell, let me
God,
tell,
day one.
let
You
me,
went
let me,
around that
let me
question.
explain. Let me explain something. Didn't you say you was mixed, right? You mixed, right? You mixed heritage. You got your mom's white or
At
dad's
this point,
white.
that shit don't matter. What you saying is crazy.
Yeah, it's like you mix it. To see that you had two types of Negroes on the plantation: a house Negro and field Negro. House Negro lived in
So
the
I'm
house
gonna
with
be
the
a house
master.
nigga. Did you ever
What
watch
house nigga?
Roots?
This is crazy.
Yeah, I know Rosemary. House nigga lived in the house with the master. He wore the master old clothes. All times the house nigga was some of the master's children because he would essay the women, and that be his child. So he think he better off than the field Negroes. He think I really ain't no slave. I'm just like massa. I almost look like him. So you didn't
See,
know
this
it.
the shit
So
that gets me kicked off lives right here, bro.
so
Because
you didn't know
what?
it. But now the field Negro in the field hates the master, wants to burn the plantation down. See, the house niggas say, see, you on the plantation too. You part of Master Joe family or Master Jim family. I say, I ain't Master Jim family. Fuck Master Jim. Burn motherfucking plantation down and cut Master Jim's fucking head off. You say that. No, don't do that. Jim good.
What? What? What the fuck
Yo,
is this
Come
nigga
on, man.
hey,
saying,
Come
hey,
on,
bro?
day one. You
hey,
should
he's a
Yo, he
OG,
just
you
made
man.
should be
I'm
kicked out
fucking
no
with
lies
this.
for
No,
nothing.
I'm
Hey,
fucking with
Day
this.
He
One,
just
he's a
talking about the
OG,
I'm
bro.
reality of
fucking with
stuff,
this.
man.
Hey,
Why
he's
you
a
so
No,
hurt
OG
I'm
about it?
nigga,
fucking with
man.
it. I'm not hurt. That was actually funny as hell. I'm dead fucking serious. That was funny as hell.
Well, he
Like
making it
that, he
make
made me a
sense.
whole.
He
He made me
making it
had a
make sense.
no.
Is all
He
he
made me
doing.
no. He made me a backup story. That's what he did. He made me a
All right, it
backup
looks like he
story.
went on the
Cause
phone.
first of
We
all,
can have an open panel because I don't want it to go back and forth. All right, we're gonna keep this respectful. We're gonna keep this keep it
I'm not
moving.
trying
So
to be disrespectful, but it's
no,
like
no, day one. Stop taking everything so. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep it moving along so I can let everybody chime in. I don't want you and Monta to
Yeah,
go
Day
back and
One,
forth.
man.
That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
you hood, bro.
J
Why you
Money
being
don't do
sensitive,
that.
bro?
Oh my God. See, nigga can't even talk.
You from Holly Park, nigga. Why you being sensitive, bro?
Ain't
Come
nobody
on.
from Holly Park, nigga. I'm from fucking 24th and Dearborn.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
All right,
don't
bro.
be repping no block that you don't own. All right, day one. The white man owns
He
it
said
now.
don't test his gangster though. I just leave him alone. He's
I'm
not.
24th,
not. I'm not.
24th
No,
and
I was just
Dearborn.
saying I'm not from Holly Park, bro. I'm not from Holly
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Park.
But someone in the comments said you look YT. Day
That's
One.
Here's
good.
what
Good for
people think.
them. That's great. That's great. I'm glad they think that. Maybe they like me more if I did.
Mm.
But
And she's a YT too. It's a homegirl.
and I
Who
think
you
she got a
talking
thing
to?
on
Oh,
me.
okay. He ain't talking to me. Okay.
KB.
In the
Mm.
KB.
comments, lady.
Bro,
Okay.
listen,
No,
listen,
because Jay
listen.
Money be saying some slick stuff though.
Nah, but
Me?
listen. I just want to let you. I want to let everybody know, not vibes, but vibes. Actually, y'all want to let you know too, bro. We be talking, bro. You can't. You always forget me, nigga. We always be talking. I be
Everybody
on your
swear they
shit.
know me. They know me like
I do though.
we had dinner last night or some shit. Nigga, no.
Us.
Man,
I know
we have
you like
steak
I
and
know people
everything.
on these lives,
Yo, let
bro.
me
Day
ask
one, I
Vibes
still got
something,
love
bro.
for you. I ain't
Let
saying I
me
ain't got
let
no
me
love
ask.
for you,
Hey,
brother. I'm
Vibes.
just saying.
Hey,
Uh,
Vibes. Let me ask you something, bro.
everybody swears they know me. They know
I'm not
me.
swearing nothing, bro. I
I
know.
swear they
I
just say
know.
that so I don't go hard on
I just think
nobody. They
I'd be
don't want no
talking
hard
to you. I
questions.
just think I'd be talking to you when you drunk as shit, so you don't
Yeah,
remember me.
that could be true. That could be true,
Hey,
day
Day
one.
One. Let me ask this nigga something, bro. Hey, Vibes. Why are you East African, but I'm always defending the East Africans, bro?
Well, because
What the?
you
What's
talk shit on Eritreans and you say I'm only half East African and you hate on my Mexican side. That's why you get all this shit, J Money.
so? What's the point of you being Eritrea, bro?
Because I'm proud of both sides. Just like Day One's proud to be white and black, I'm proud of being Afro Mexican and Eritrean. Nigga, like, well, how hard is
I
that
just
to?
had to bring my name in
All right, guys. All right.
it. Just like
So
he
when
is.
people are saying East Africans are not indigenous, uh,
I'm
why
with
you don't
you, J
why
Money.
you
I'm
don't?
with you. That's why I have you up here. Oh, sorry, I got to call. Mom's calling me now on the direct line. I'm with you on the part of they're indigenous, but there is. That's why I asked you that question. How long have they been indigenous to that
Hey,
region?
vibes, can we change the
Same
prompt?
with the linguistic flow, right? Because there's all those linguistic people. You keep saying that those languages come from Africa. I think that it could still be a mixture of languages from
No,
all
man,
over
no,
the
no, no.
place
You confused, bro.
with the root, with the because I was trying to tell you
Listen,
before. I
Mexican
think
guy,
the
can I come in?
I thought the Middle East was part of Africa at one point. You know,
Mexican
so
guy, can I come in now?
Hey, that's
KB,
kind of
man.
real
no,
low key.
no,
That's
no,
No,
no.
crazy.
no,
What
Stay
if
no.
I
muted.
say, hey,
Stay mute. I'm
Somalian?
not done. This
That's
Mexican man's
okay.
not done.
Hey,
This Mexican
Somalian.
Eritrean
Hey,
ain't done.
Somalian. I'm gonna address him as hey Somalian from now on. And you can address
So
me as hey white guy. It's all good, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's
You're
keep
mixed.
this energy going. I'm
Hey,
black
hey,
and white
hold
like the
on.
newspaper.
hey, tough
Yeah.
guy. Vibes. Can
No,
I,
he on the phone with Mama Dukes, bro.
Mama Dukes?
Mom
Yeah,
do.
bro. Mom Dukes, bro.
J Money,
Hey,
leave.
Vibes.
You wouldn't.
Can I
Uh-huh.
explain something? Are you gonna let me talk?
You can't ask a question and then interrupt me with some more questions. You feel me? Let me
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Mexican guy.
finish.
Wow.
Hey man, that's how you do it, man. You know, you can't be sensitive around here.
Bro,
You
I
know.
promise you I'm not sensitive. I get passionate. I don't like when a nigga try to cut me off in the middle of my talking, so I just get loud.
And
That's
J
how I
Man, you
am.
like that too. You don't like nobody
You just
talking when
like
you talk.
that.
No, no, no.
Exactly.
I let people talk.
Nah, listen, Somalian guy. You dead ass like that, bro.
Oh no, I let people talk, bro.
all right.
And I'm not
Y'all,
sensitive.
y'all
Go
okay.
ahead, vibes.
Last night was crazy.
Monster's
That was
trying
a
to
little
explain.
sensitive, a little bit.
I promise you, I'm not sensitive because I'm gonna go to sleep just good tonight. But I promise you, I just be talking my
Trouble,
shit.
Hey,
trouble.
So
My
so we
shit.
I just got off the phone with Master Jim. He told you,
This nigga, bro.
Master Jim tell that boy get up on that plantation. You can't be on TikTok all night. You gotta get
Mensa
the
said,
fuck up.
stop missing some shifts, nigga. You been calling out too much. You better get to work if you want to get your
I,
paycheck.
I told him you gotta say yes, sir. I said, yeah, sir. I was picking that cotton for you, sir. Yes, sir. I ain't to please you. I was a good nigga. Gotta be like, so you gotta talk, man. Yeah,
Whole time this nigga just dish up plates.
yeah, master is out here real
Whole time this
flaky.
nigga a whole waiter
I ain't no
talking
waiter.
about picking cotton.
I ain't no waiter. I definitely ain't no waiter. I'm just saying,
Bro, you drive forklifts, bro. Stop
hey,
complaining.
come on, man. Really? Oh,
Yo, you know who doesn't like being interrupted? It vibes.
Me.
You know who interrupts people the most?
oh,
Mansa.
Day one.
Mansa is the king of interrupting
I
people.
don't interrupt
In the
nobody.
middle of the conversation, like you say something, he comes in,
That's
and
true.
you can never shut him up. You know what I mean? He does not
Monster
do
like
that.
his what's that called? Dramatic entrance.
Man, so I interrupt no J Mike. You be talking crazy.
And
1 minute
vibes,
you're
yeah.
so
and vibes.
what?
If you interrupt him while he's talking, he's gonna start crying and be sensitive. And
I'm gonna report you,
the
bro.
Mexican part kicks in. You know.
Oh, you talking about vibes
No,
for
when I
sure.
want to
Yeah, no,
interrupt,
vibes gonna
I
get you.
just start muting niggas. That's all, or dropping niggas. You know, that's
This
what I do.
nigga this nigga vibes drops me every time. He don't even give me a warning.
Yeah,
Y'all lucky.
that's
It's
the
because I'm
Mexican
light
side.
skinned.
That's the Mexican
Hey,
side kicking in, man.
I think you feel.
It's always
Uh,
because I'm light skinned. Because I'm light skinned.
It's because I'm
Oh,
light skinned. This
no,
nigga
I,
drop
oh,
I
me
mean,
every time.
let me say
oh.
something. Let me
Nah,
say something,
Monster,
bro.
you don't need to say nothing.
No, look,
You got
bro.
your prompt
No,
up right here.
let me say something. Some of the
Oh
most.
wait, no, Isaac's on the camera now. We gotta let
Hey,
him
Isaac's
speak.
on the camera, man. Hey, Isaac. Isaac is from
No,
Mesopotamia, guys. He's from Mesopotamia.
So what, J Money? Why you so hurt? Because he's from there.
Fuck,
You a
That's
fuck
sellout.
why.
what Monster
If you're gonna
said.
hate on if you're
By
gonna
my
hate on my
story, you
OG,
didn't hear that by my story. I'm talking about where we came from before we came to Ghana.
Yeah, you
oh,
That
talking
time is not Ghana. It's called Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Eh? Yeah.
so
Because I'm
Mesop.
Ashanti. Yeah.
So,
Can
Yeah.
you
oh,
get
That's
on the
why
camera? Can you?
I'm just speaking what I heard in our history. Then we
Yeah.
discuss our history. You know,
Yes. Yes.
we know where we came from before we came to
So there
Ghana.
you go. There you go,
No.
Jace. OG,
Ah,
are you
Nah,
saying
hold on. Let
Mesopotamia
Isaac
was
finish,
Hey,
bro.
is
let
part
him
of
explain,
Africa?
man. Where do you come from, Isaac? Before you came from before Ghana, where do you come from? Can you
We know
explain
Monster
that?
from
no,
America.
our ancestors know that we came from Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia, okay.
Yeah,
And
Don't say,
Mesopotamia
don't
is
say,
modern
don't
day
sound from,
Iraq.
don't sound American
Iraq.
no more, bro. Brother, don't
modern
do that.
modern day Iraq.
Modern day
Right, right.
Iraq,
So,
okay.
brother, when you say that, hold on, guys. Brother, when you say that, are you saying that Mesopotamia was part of Africa? Like, like it is connected, like the Middle East is part of
Yeah,
Africa?
Mesopotamia is Africa.
You see that? You see that, J Money? I've been trying to tell this Negro that, but he don't want to listen because
Bro,
he.
I know that. I know that's all I've been
Then why
saying.
would you
Hey,
make fun of OG? Why are you making fun of
I'm not
OG for
making fun
saying
of
that?
him. I'm not
Yeah,
making fun
you
of
are.
him. I've just never heard of that story. And I'm surprised that brother is from Mesopotamia.
Come to Ghana. You heard
You
about that
think you
story.
you think you have the only original story in East Africa. That's the problem with you, J
No,
Money.
no,
You
no,
think
no.
that your story.
I just know. Look, and I always say this, Vibes. I say those people in the Middle East they originate from Africa.
Those people are your people.
Those people are African people. They come from Africa. Their languages are called Afro-Asiatic. They come from us. That's all I say. I don't know where bro, man. It's like you're not listening, or you're not understanding, or there's something wrong with you,
I've
bro.
sat and listened to you, J Money, for a long time. Okay, and I've heard a
Yes,
lot of things, and for the most part, I agree with you. But I feel like you still think that you're indigenous to East Africa
I
while
am.
giving credit to Afro-Asiatic and saying that that is part of Africa too. You see the contradiction?
No, that's not. There's no contradiction there. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Well, it's two things. Let's take one at a time. Are we indigenous to the Horn of Africa? That's the first question. Vibes, you wouldn't know anything about this because you're half Mexican. First of all, let me just say that. Okay. So
Now I get sensitive.
listen to the original Horn of African. Um, now, let me tell you the indigenous tribes of the Horn of Africa. This is modern day Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti. In those countries, the original tribes and the indigenous tribes.
You forgot
Uh,
Kikuyu.
let
Kuyu.
me I didn't. I was talking about countries.
He don't care about
I'm
them.
not talking about Kenya.
You
Kenya is
got,
a
you got, I
separate.
say Uganda and
Right,
Kenya,
Day
East
One. You don't
I'm
Africa.
not
care.
talking about those countries. I'm talking about the Horn of Africa, bro.
Okay, all right, go
Nonsense.
ahead.
Can you not interrupt me, please?
All right, go
So
ahead. Oh,
let
crying,
me.
goddamn.
So the indigenous tribes of those countries are number one, the oldest and most dominant tribe in the Horn of Africa. I'll say it again: the oldest and the most dominant tribe in the Horn of Africa. Number one is the Cushitic tribe. These are the Somalis, the Oromo people, the Beja. The Bejas live all the way in Sudan. The Afar people, they live in Djibouti, Ethiopia, that area, and the Agao people. So that's like five tribes and they're all Cushitic. Those are the oldest. Number one is is the Cushitic people. Okay. Number two is the Nilotic people. They live in South Sudan, Western Ethiopia, uh, Nilotics. Now here comes my friend. This
Here it
guy.
comes.
Here comes the Eritrean guy. Okay, there are people that are called. There are tribes that are called Ethio-Semitic tribes. Now they have some Cushitic roots. They speak Semitic languages. These tribes are the Amhara people and the Tigray people. My friend here, he's Eritrean. He's Tigray. He speaks Tigrinya. That's a Semitic language. It's classified under Semitic languages. So the first two are pure African, 100% African. They're indigenous to the land. They're not from any other place. Okay, they're original. But you have the Ethiopian Semitic people, who are the Amhara and the Tigray people, and that's my friend Vibes. He's Tigray, so he's mixed.
So my people. So sorry to interrupt you. So
Go
my
ahead.
people are more mixed with the Afro-Asiatic than, let's say, your people, J Buddy. Or where did your J Buddy? Where did the Somali people come in? Where are they in the three?
The Somali people are the Cushitic people. The Oromos,
Okay,
the Afars, they're Cushitic
I
people.
got
They
you. I
are
got you.
the
So
okay.
your people, the Somali people, are more African than the Ethiopians or the Eritreans.
Eritreans and some Ethiopians, yes. Because
Okay,
because
because they're
look, because
Sebites,
look,
because they're Sebites, and you
because
guys
yeah,
are
because they're
Cushites
mixed. Because they're
or
mixed. Because they
Cushitic.
come from a Cushitic mother and they come from a Semitic father.
The Solomon and Sheba, right?
Solomon story, yeah.
Okay.
So those people are half and half. They're half Semitic and they're half Cushitic. And even the languages they speak are considered Semitic languages. But the languages that the Cushitic people speak are not considered Semitic languages. Now, let me
Okay.
explain something a little bit deeper. Okay. Now, the languages the Cushitic speak and the languages the Semitic speak are in the same family. Do you know why?
No, why, J Money? I'm going to give you
Okay.
3 minutes, by the way, because I do want to let other people talk.
Okay. Do you find it boring?
It's not boring, J Money. You're not aware of how long you take to explain things. But go ahead, J Money. I'm all ears.
Okay. I'm gonna let it go. You guys go ahead. Jump
Yeah.
in,
J
add some
J
stuff to
Money,
it.
stop. Don't
Yeah.
stop being so sensitive, J Money.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sensitive. I'm not
Yes, you
sensitive, bro.
are.
You
I'm
know,
saying,
you
can
will
you,
never. Come on, bro. Hey,
J
man.
Money? I've
No,
heard
bro,
this
he gave you
story.
3
You know how many
minutes,
times
bro.
I've
He
heard
gave
this
you 3
story, J
minutes.
Money? I know this. Like, you've said this so many times on my panel, but I do
I
want to
have,
let I
but you're
want other
still
people that
confused about
haven't.
it.
I want other people. No, I want other people to hear it too that haven't heard it from you. So, J Money, go ahead, land your
Okay.
point, brother. I don't
So
mean to rush you.
okay. So
Yeah.
so you yes, I have explained it so many times, but yet you keep missing the point. Um, and the fact is, the Semitic languages and the Cushitic languages are in the same family, and they're considered Afro-Asiatic languages. Now, when people hear, "Oh, you speak Afro-Asiatic," they automatically go, "Oh, you must come from you are Arab." And a lot of East Africans do that. I noticed they say, "Oh, because we speak Afro-Asiatic, that must mean we come from the Middle East." But that's not true. That is that is not true. That's not accurate. That is ignorant. You cannot say so. Historians and researchers and scholars will tell you Afro-Asiatic languages come from the Horn of Africa. They come from East Africa. That is the origin. Meaning, these Semitic languages and the Semitic people, the languages they speak originate from East Africa and the Horn of Africa. So it's the opposite of what people think when they hear Afro-Asiatic people or Afro-Asiatic languages. They automatically assume these people come from the Middle East, but it's not true. History and scholars will tell you the opposite. The languages those people speak originate from East Africa. And so,
Okay.
my friend,
Uh-huh.
Oh, Black, I see you put my picture up. You like that one, don't you, Black? And I'm
Okay,
like, bye,
J
bye.
Money. Hold on,
Bye,
Monza.
you like my
Let
picture?
me
Yeah.
just let me land on this point, Monza, and I'll let you have it. J Money, what you're not again I understand what you're saying, but you're okay. I can understand from the modern time, the modern interpretation of geographically based East Africa and these Afro-Asiatic areas, right? But like my brother right there, the OG had said, Isaac,
Hey.
he said that the Middle East is Africa, is part of Africa. So there'd be no problem with claiming that we come from those regions. Now, you want to use East Africa as the shining beacon and these languages, as I almost feel like you're putting those when if I ask you what is the more superior language, what is the more superior tribes compared from East Africa to West Africa, I 100% feel like you would say it's
Yeah.
it's your tribes. It's your tribes that are smarter, more sophisticated with language, and you guys brought something to Africa that wasn't there before you showed up or before your indigenous roots were there. So you have no information on the rest of Africa. You don't have that type of information from West Africa. There is a kind of hierarchy. How do you say it? Some like hierarchical kind of structure of how East Africans see themselves compared to the rest of Africa, from the looks, from the colorism, from the featureism to the texturism. There is that. So, anyways, those are my sentiments when it comes to it. And
Let
I
me ask you a
they,
question, Vibes.
no,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
no,
J
I
Money,
want to
you're
ask
done,
you a
you're done,
question, J
you're done,
Money.
J Money.
I want
Sorry,
to ask J Money a question.
I'm just replying to that. Okay, but since I'm half
J
Mexican,
Money.
I might not know anything. Okay,
You
but
might not
anyways,
know.
Hold on, J
I do
Money.
want to leave the open
J
panel for
Money.
anybody to talk
Can
now.
I?
Okay,
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
have
to
five
ask J
minutes.
Money a
Jay,
question.
no more questions to J Money because I don't want this to go back and forth with J Money. You guys say your spiel, say what you have to say, and then let somebody else talk that hasn't talked. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna let Lady talk because she ain't really been talking.
I talk when, I come up with something, but I'm just listening. That's it.
Can I ask J Money a question now?
I think Bonsa wanted to say something, and then Isaac probably wants to say something too, and then you can ask J Money anything.
Oh, sure.
Bonsa, you want to say anything? Isaac, you guys want to say
No, no.
anything?
I see using my. I see
Yeah,
using my picture.
yeah,
I put my
yeah. I want to
picture
say
there.
something. I
I
want to
love your
ask
picture,
J Money.
Bonsa. Go ahead, Isaac.
So you told me that your place is better than any place. My brother, I'm asking you. Your place is better than my place? Never,
No,
because
no, no. I did not say that, brother. I did not
okay.
say that. I did not say that. I don't know
When
why.
when you come to West Africa here, Ghana, we are better than any Africa because we love people. We cherish everybody. When
Yes,
you come home.
yes.
Come and visit me one day.
I did not say that, brother. You
You feel like you
misunderstood me.
came home.
You misunderstood me, Isaac. I did not say that. Ghana is a
Okay.
great. Ghana, we call them the Black Stars. It's I'm a big fan of Ghana soccer team. Uh, one of my favorite players, Gian. You know.
Yeah,
So
Samoa John.
yes, yes, Samoa Gyan. Yes, he used to play for Sunderland.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a big one of my favorite African countries is Ghana Black Stars. I support them in every World Cup. I remember that one World Cup where we lost to Uruguay. I
Yeah.
think
The
I
one they
think
play penalty and spoil it.
yes, yes. Suarez. I think I broke a chair that day. So brother, I did not say that. I did not say that.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you for correction.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, no, I want to ask my side of this. So it says the prompt says, "Leave Massa never. I am FBA." Yo, like so, and actually, this goes to J Money too. You guys both obviously live in America. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Which one asked me? Yeah.
Mansa and J Money. You guys both obviously live in America.
Yeah.
And J Money.
Yeah, brother.
No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
J
I'm not.
Money. He in Somalia. He ain't here.
He live in America,
He in Somalia.
but
Mogadishu.
he
He's in
answers the
Mogadishu.
massa. So he answers the massa, but like
No,
if you
Massa
can't
is
start,
complaining.
No, he wait. What?
Massa is
No,
complaining about me, guys. You hear
no.
why
these
I
don't
said.
what?
YP
So
people?
what's hold on. Like you're missing the point. What's stopping y'all from starting a business right now? Because
Young Boy.
back then you couldn't do that.
Black people did have businesses back then. Sure they did.
Nah,
I told.
back then as a black man you couldn't have businesses back
They
then.
did.
Even recently, even recently,
They did have.
1960, I think it was. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Black Wall Street,
They
Tulsa,
definitely wrong.
Oklahoma.
That wasn't no. It was 1921.
1921. Okay, so Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street got burned down. But nowadays, 2025, you could easily get an LLC and start your own business.
That don't mean that don't
Why do
mean
you
you
feel
said
why do you feel like you still need an answer to somebody if you can just easily start
you
your
do
own
answer.
business?
You start LLC, who you answer to? You got to
I can
pay the
answer
fee.
it because I have
Oh,
an LLC.
and what would you go have to pay the fee to?
You pay the you pay the fee to the IRS and the bank.
No, you don't. You pay the Secretary of State.
Bro,
You
every
pay, you
money
go,
if you make money, you pay it to the state, you pay it to the IRS, and you pay
yeah,
it to your
your
bank loans,
plantation. Your
and you pay
plantation.
it to
That's
your
called
bank
plantation.
loans.
Plantation.
Why is that a plan? Why they're not whipping me? They're not
They,
whipping you.
they do whoop you.
They're not beating you.
George
They're
Floyd.
not doing all this
George
extra
Floyd.
shit. They're not
George.
forcing you to
George.
marry somebody. They're not
George.
taking
No.
away your kids.
Sure
If
they
the
do.
most they do is take away your the most they do if they take away your business if your business is not making enough money for you to pay back your loans or pay the IRS,
They whoop. The police
which is
whoop
what
your ass.
every American
The
goes
police.
through.
The police whoop you.
The police have nothing to do with your business
It's the police
unless
and
you
they
got
don't whoop
something
you.
going
Police.
crazy in your
Wait.
business.
Police whoop you. Business no business.
Mansa,
Niggas with
Mansa,
business get killed too. They get a lot of
Mansa,
lives.
Mansa, how old is you again? You in your 40s, 50s?
Doesn't matter how old I'm saying to you. People still get
Somebody already
undermined by
told
the
me.
business.
Somebody already
Yeah.
told me.
Well,
I'm just saying, bro.
it
You
don't
kind
make
of
them what it is. I'm young and I'm single and I love to make it.
Mansa.
That
It's a
I do it.
simple question, bro. Take a breather, and
You ain't
listen to
give me.
what
You
I'm
ain't.
trying to say.
Bro, you just. I
You
told you.
literally just
I, I just told you that you are still a slave. You don't want to accept it. I can't make you stuff. And Jay Money, soccer is slave ball. A slave ball.
What was that?
Soccer. I said soccer is slave ball.
Man,
Bunch of
Mansa,
slave. Football is slave ball too. Football game, that's slave ball. American football is
He's saying
slave ball.
everything is just a slave.
I,
Everything.
I said slave, it's slave ball. Soccer run around a bunch of Africans
Mansa,
kicking
let me ask
ball.
Vibes a question, bro.
Go ahead.
Hey, Vibes, are you there?
how you meet me when he's saying this crazy shit.
Hey, let me ask this guy a question, bro, because he's the sensitive guy.
He still
Hey,
heard about that. He still heard about that statement. Go ahead, J Money.
who's hurt? Me?
Yeah,
What have I heard about, bro? Hey, come on, man.
I
I'm
don't know. I
Somali.
don't know why.
We don't
What's
get
up?
hurt,
What's up,
bro.
J Money? I'm
We don't
good.
get hurt, bro.
What's good, J Money?
Let me ask you this: what is your story? What do you believe? Do you believe the Horn Africans are not indigenous to the land? Do you believe that? What is your like? Have you done any research on the land?
I believe that East Africa is the Horn of Africa. You know, it's part of it. It is part of Africa. So I can understand you not wanting to relate to the Arabs that are there now in modern terms. And that's rightfully so. You know, I don't blame you because I mean, look at all this. Look at all the
You
hate you
believe there
get
are Arabs
because
now?
people think you're Arab already, right? So, but I can understand how you stand on what you're saying, and I do believe that you're indigenous there. But when I asked you the question, how long does it take for you to be indigenous in a region? You know, you give me this. You didn't give me a year, so that's why I was really
Shit happened
Well,
curious
they
about.
thousands
say
of years ago.
wait a second. It's
So,
normally they say 1,000 or more than
okay.
1,000 years.
It
But
happened thousands of
but
years ago.
Hmm.
but if I what I said was even more, I give you more information on it.
You did.
I said if people came, if outsiders came and they found you there, you are indigenous to that land. Meaning, as far
Not
as
the
history
originals. Yeah. The people that's
as far as
yeah.
history goes, as far as history goes.
Right. And I can agree
Anytime,
with you. I can agree with
anytime,
you on that.
anytime outsiders came to East Africa, the people they met were us. We're the Horn of Africans, the Cushitics, and so on, and like those tribes I mentioned earlier. Anytime, whether someone came from Asia, whether someone came from the Middle East, whether someone came from Europe, anytime they went to the Horn of Africa or East Africa, the they met those people there. So those are the indigenous people, and that and this is not a This is not something I'm making up, Vibes.
Well,
You can
okay.
Google the indigenous people of
J
the
Money, there's a lot of holes in your statement right now.
wait a
You know
second.
what I would say to that, Jamie? There's a lot of West Africans that made it to East Africa and claimed indigeneity before those Cushitic and all this other stuff that were there after.
Where are they?
Exactly.
Right.
Where
So
are
there's
they?
other
You
other
act like
indigenous
Africans didn't
black
travel
indigenous people in
Africa.
East Africa right now that are not considered the people of those regions, and they get treated the way
Okay,
they
You
get
act
treated,
let me
like, hold
from the
on,
let me
J Money.
let me
You act like
Bantus
there's
to
let me ask you guys this.
J
the South
Money, J
Sudan,
Money,
the South Sudan
J
people,
Money.
right?
You act like there's a lot of the Egyptians that didn't come down from the north to the south.
Hey, bro,
And
day one. Give me 1 second. Give me
nah,
1 second.
bro, because what you're saying is really contradictory. Because it can happen anywhere in the world.
Day
It's
one.
not just Africa. Africa is not just the whole world. Like migration and all that shit happens everywhere, and people can claim indigenous
Me,
anywhere.
me
And
and
if
this
you
guy.
if you try to say that there's people like it claims $1,000 or not 1,000 years to be indigenous, there's plenty of people in your country that can be
That
counted as not
predate that.
indigenous.
They just predate it. They predate
Okay,
that.
no, that's just a number that I gave. But let me say something to Brother Vibes. Brother Vibes, if you Google the indigenous people of the Horn of Africa, if you Google that, you can Google this. It's very easy. If you just put it on Google, it will not say any other people than the people. It will say Cushitic people, the people that are there right now, the Horn of Africa. That means they have been there since people were writing. They have been there since people were, you know what I mean, since we had knowledge and so what I'm saying is, we have the indigenous people of West Africa, we have the indigenous people of East Africa, we have the indigenous
How
people
do
of
you
North
determine
Africa.
who is who?
Do they have the indigenous people of North America?
Yes, we do. How do you determine who is who? Because you can
so
actually
so
determine
so
that in
so
North
so it's
America.
actually, you can research it. If you research it, you will find the indigenous people of North America, right? It's easy if you just
The Indians.
Yeah, the Indians, they are the indigenous people of
Mm.
North America, right?
I
No.
think it's more. No, listen. Because with North America, it's a lot more simpler because we have Native Americans, and then we have right now we have a whole thing going on with. I mean, I might get canceled for this, or people might get mad at this, but people's gonna get mad because I think a lot of black people in America saying, "No, I'm not African, I'm indigenous." No, nigga, your African ancestor fucked somebody who was indigenous. You black as shit. But literally, it's like in Africa, like if we talking North
I'm
America
talking
and
about a
Africa.
huge
But
brother.
listen, J Money, J Money.
Huh?
If you have somebody in North America moving to somewhere else in North America, they're still North American no matter who they with. If you have somebody in Africa moving to somewhere else in Africa, they still African. Is that stupid? Like, what is that
Brother,
not make sense?
what I'm saying is, and there are sources, and so you can find the indigenous people of every land. You can find the indigenous people of Australia. You can find the indigenous people of New Zealand. You can find the indigenous people of North America. You can find the indigenous people of Asia. You can find the indigenous people of East Africa, of West Africa, of South Africa, of North Africa.
Where? Because nobody is actually indigenous no more scientifically proven. Everybody's mixed.
Day one. You coming to us, brother, with that pseudo stuff. Don't do that,
It's
man.
not pseudo. It's not pseudo.
What do you mean?
Pseudo means hypothetical.
What do you
Pseudo
mean
means
there's
hypothetical.
what do you mean there's no indigenous? When you
So you
say
telling me? So you telling me anywhere besides that one island that's by India that has nothing but a tribe of bows and arrows, everywhere else is just plain
no, I'm not saying that.
something.
I'm saying everywhere, every region, there are indigenous people of that land. And
How?
what do you mean how? Like in North America, if you Google it,
Here come Roof again. He about to cook my ass.
if you Google the indigenous people of North
Nah,
America,
what I'm cooking for?
it's easy to find. It's easy to find.
Nah, he's here for
Uh
J Money, bro.
vibes.
Here, I
Hey,
pulled
vibes.
up. I pulled it up. I pulled it up. J Money. Hold on. So
Go ahead.
here,
I
look at
had
what
I was
it
to.
about to say,
says.
Roof about to come get on my ass. He
Look
always
what it
get on my
says.
ass about some shit.
Oh damn it!
Yeah.
I have to screenshot it again. But you know what it said, J Money? Hold on. I have to re-screenshot these. Go ahead, Roof. Go ahead. You
I
missed
want you
out a
to.
lot of the details.
Because
Go
he
ahead.
said that the what they call the Cushitic people, that they
What?
was just a group that was just that. All right, but that's just not true.
What?
I just went and you know what I'm saying,
What?
and did some research on that, and like I said, the Cushitic people have Arab in them. That
No, no,
West Eurasian, and Arabic.
no, 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 no,
I just I specifically looked up the
no,
Cushitic people, the
no, no.
indigenous, the indigenous Cushitic people. That's what I looked up.
Okay, so my friend, let me come in. I will repeat this because you were gone when we were talking about this.
Hold on, Jay
Yeah,
Money. Before you finish that statement, do you claim the Moors?
The Moors are Africans and Arabs. They're Islamic history.
So
They're
do you
Muslims.
claim
They're
the Moors?
black. They're black Muslims and Arabs. So they're Muslims, pretty much. It's Islamic history. They're the ones that taught the Europeans how to read and write. They are the
What
ones
part of
who
Africa though?
they're from North
Mali,
Africa.
Mali.
Uh, yeah, West Africa,
From
Central
North
Africa,
Africa,
North,
North,
Central, West Africa. Yeah.
and but they also from Arab. They Arabs also.
No, they're
So
not.
you guys
No, they're
claim that
black.
then?
No, they're
No, they were
black.
fighting. They were
No,
together. So it was like
yeah, mixture of Arab and black.
no, they consisted of Arabs and black, but they were all Muslims. They were fighting for they were fighting under the same flag.
So where is the disconnect? That's like my whole argument. Where is the disconnect? If we had ancestry that's over here coming back, doing all this together, and they taught people this, and they going across continents, they walking
Bro,
across continents.
bro, bro. The Moors, the Moors are the ones that taught Europeans how to read and write. They taught them how to dress. They taught them, and these people were very educated. They
So if
also
there's such a
let me explain
connection
a little
between
bit. Let me explain a little bit more. The best explorers, in this
all the
world
Moors.
were the Moors. Even Christopher Columbus, the ones that were navigating him, that were
Man,
telling him.
he didn't discover shit though. We're not talking about Christopher Columbus. I'm talking about the
No,
Moors.
I'm saying, yeah, even him, the guys that were navigating him, that were telling him we're gonna go this way. The ones that handled the navigation were Moors, were black Moors, and when he even came to this land, there were already Moors have been here
Yeah,
way
though
before the Europeans.
that's who been here. When you hear people say, like blacks say, we was already here. It was Africans
Yeah,
that was already
we
here.
know that. We know
Exactly.
that.
We're never gonna know the full extent of history. I believe what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is that if there is so much connection between the Arabs and the Africans, why is there so much disconnect today? Like, why is it
Because
just the Africans?
Arabs are racist to Africans, bro. They don't like black, bro.
I'll
They
take
don't
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's true. It's
Hey,
they
true.
hey, hey,
enslave blacks. They do it now.
hey, let's
They
go.
never.
Let's
Bro,
go with
blacks and say
let's
blacks
come
though.
back,
No,
bro.
no, it's
Day
not
one, day
true.
one, day one, day
Where
one,
do
day
blacks
one.
enslave blacks at?
Rooftop,
Nigeria.
rooftop. We
No,
were
that's
talking
not true. That's a
rooftop.
lie.
Let's come back
Today,
to the subject, man.
Where in
today.
Nigeria do they enslave blacks?
Look it up right now,
That's
bro.
not
It's a
true.
real
That's
thing.
propaganda. That's not true.
It's not
They don't
propaganda, bro.
enslave. Nigerians do
I'm
not
gonna tell you,
enslave
bro.
each
I'm gonna
other.
tell you this right now. There is a mass grape happening in Nigeria
No,
or
that's not
wherever.
true. That's
Okay,
not true.
which country in Africa? Because there's it's a
That's
mass
not
grape.
true.
It's a
See,
mass grape and a
you're
mass. Hold
American though.
on.
You're
See,
Americanized.
you watching the news. That's what the
Yeah,
news
yeah.
telling you, but
Oh,
that's not true.
Okay,
day one. You
okay,
can't
bro.
believe everything you see.
Yeah, that's
Host
definitely not
vibes,
true.
bro. Vibes, bro. Vibes, bro. Vibes, bro.
Are you on the
Please.
ground? Are you in
Enslaving.
Nigeria? Are
Yeah,
you
that's
seeing it
definitely
yourself?
not true.
All I
The
know is
enslaving.
when it says that the blood piles is being seen from Earth, and then you got
Nah,
it's a
man.
gen.
Well,
See,
that
Hold
shit is
on,
not
man.
there you
See,
true.
go
y'all ain't even
again.
let me finish,
It's
bro.
not true
We already
though.
know that
It's
Y'all ain't
shit.
not
even let me
true.
We've already
finish.
seen that shit.
We
We already
already know
know.
about that, but that's not
Okay,
true.
show me your soul status fake.
It's fake.
Show me.
It's fake. It's
Show me.
definitely fake. It's
They have
people that's
red
out there
bleeding
right
in
now
the
that's saying
land,
it's
bro.
fake.
Show me.
Not to say
Not
It's
that.
right
fake.
wing. Just
No,
nah. It
dude,
don't matter if
stop
it's
it.
right wing,
It's
left.
not true.
Just don't
Listen,
speak
The
on
listen,
slavery,
Africa. If you're not African, don't
this,
speak on Africa. All
the,
right, day
the
one.
slavery is in
bro. See,
the
listen,
slavery.
bro.
Listen though, just listen. The slavery is in places like Libya, right? These are Arabs though. You know what I'm saying? Slavery and 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 um and I was just watching this shit the other day, man.
I
It might
literally
have
just
been
watched something
yesterday.
the other day about it.
No, it's not slavery in Nigeria, bro. That's not going on there. That's not going on there.
I might got the. It's the Congo. The Congo. That's my bad. It's the Congo. It's the
Where's the
Congo.
slavery in
The
Congo?
Congolese. It's the Congo. It's the
No, you got
mass.
kids
It's
in the mine. You got
holy
kids in the
crap,
mine
bro.
with the with
Can I
the with the
finish?
cobalt. That's not slavery.
Can I finish? So kids in the
It's,
mind. All right, let me finish. It's the
yeah, that's
mass. It's the mass. It's the mass genocide on Christianity in the Congo,
that's wrong. That's not true.
bro. All right, bro.
That's not true.
Y'all just going against me. Anything I say, bro.
It's
You
not
ain't
even
even
that.
taking the
But you
time to
gotta
look it up.
what you have to do is speak the truth.
I'm speaking the truth, bro. I
It's
listen to
not.
news every day.
Yeah,
I
okay,
watch the news at
I know
6
that's why
a.m. every
I know
day.
that's why your thought process is messed up like
Okay,
that
so
because you listen to the
I'm
news.
supposed to get my information off TikTok and other
No,
niggas.
no, no. It's other ways to
Cause
get
I
knowledge
actually
except for
read
the news.
articles. I
Who owns
actually
the
read
news?
articles,
Who owns
bro.
the news?
Bro, you know this one
Who
website.
owns the articles?
Okay, Rube, are you saying that day
Bro,
one,
Okay,
that information he's saying is wrong, right?
completely.
completely. Okay, it's completely wrong. I'm just talking
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
Cause I didn't get this shit off
No,
TikTok, nigga.
you saying what you seen on the news, but what I'm telling you is that the news is lying
So
to
the
you.
news is more reliable than TikTok, or less
Did I?
reliable than TikTok.
Hey, listen. Did I say I got my information from TikTok?
What you know, bro?
Okay, then. What I'm telling you is that I just asked you a
Because I'm
question.
not
Who
a
owns?
dumbass nigga. Like
Okay,
you over here
but
acting like
your
I'm just
emotion,
saying dumb shit.
your
Can y'all
emotion is
repeat
making you
what he
feel that.
wrong about? Like, can you repeat what happened?
Okay, what he's wrong about is the
Genocide in the Congo,
in
Christianity, genocide in
Nigeria,
Congo.
but that's
No,
wrong.
and I said it in Nigeria at first. I'm not gonna lie, but it's actually in the Congo, in the Congo,
Okay,
and I'm
so
gonna
let me
repeat
say,
that again. It's in the
but that's
Congo.
wrong too. But this is what I'm gonna say to you. This is what I'm gonna say
Look it
to
up,
you.
bro. Look it
When
up,
you,
bro.
bro, I know it's wrong, but this is what I'm gonna say to you. When you turn the news on, right? It says that
I'm not just
it.
bro. I don't just listen to the news. I read
But this
articles,
is what I'm
nigga.
saying to you.
I'm trying to give you the website
Yeah,
where I read
yeah,
the
I know,
articles
but
from.
I know. But listen,
I'm just
this
trying to
this is what I'm
understand.
saying. Lady J, when you watch the news, any like for the past couple weeks, it's saying, oh, it's a G side in Nigeria. They're often Christians and all of that
And it's just
nonsense.
automatic
Oh yeah,
lie.
with that Trump thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That shit
okay.
is not true. It's not true.
Vibes, bro. Vibes, bro. I know I didn't say the Congo. I repeated
No, I'm not.
I
I'm not.
corrected
I'm just
myself. No, I'm talking to
listen
vibes.
though.
I'm talking to
But
vibes. Look at the comments. Look at the comments. I
oh,
repeated myself. I corrected myself. I got it wrong. It wasn't in Nigeria. It was the Congo. But there is a website to where
but the
it's like
reason
it literally. Hold on. There's a website, and I can get you the name for it. It literally shows you the biases between left and right wing media, and it shows you what's true or not, or what tries to push what type of narrative or not. And that's the shit that I read my shit off. I can get you the website. I'll message you right now. I can't really
uh,
remember the name, but that's where I read my shit off. I read
uh,
articles. I don't just
okay.
watch the news, but I literally I'm up at 6 in the morning watching the news every day. So
Okay,
I'm
but this is
not
what I'm
talking
saying though.
bullshit.
The reason I said this is because it is. The reason I use that as an example, right, is that all that left and right media, all that shit is all the same shit created to mess up your damn your just your ability to understand what's really going on. They're never gonna
That's
tell
why
you
the
what's really
website I
going
was
on.
talking about. That's why the website I was talking about. shows you the percentages. Like it's literally a website. Like you can pick what story, and it shows you the percentages of what left wing what left wing. Sorry, I'm stuttering because y'all got me worked up. What left wing media got you, like they pushing it in the agenda, and then what right wing media pushes an agenda, and then you click on the story, and if it's like more balanced, or if it's from a different news source from a different country, or if it just makes more sense, like you click on it. Then I gotta remember the site. I'm gonna find you the site. I promise you, I'll send it to you. But that's
So
feel
what
you,
I
but
if
this
read
it
what I'm
ain't
saying.
sources though.
if it
This is
ain't
what I'm
true,
saying.
so what's actually going on then?
What's going on is you have okay, like I'm gonna just use Nigeria for an example, right? Okay. Um. You have what's his name? The richest black man. He's from Nigeria, right? Okay. He's
Uh,
building. He building oil refineries, right? Time he announced he was building an oil refinery, boom. All the unaliving Christians in Nigeria, we got to get there. But guess what? It's also the Sahel states where Ibrahim Traore and them, they Burkina Faso, Mali, and
I'm
Niger,
posting it in the chat
they
right
all
now, bro.
together.
I'm
So
telling you.
they're using this Nigeria thing as a damn launching pad to go and disrupt what Ibrahim Traore and them got going on. That's all it's about. But they will never put that on the news. See, when the news is all
right.
bullshit, you have to
So the
It's like
genocide
a
just some bullshit.
distraction.
What you talking about?
it's a distraction. It's all
So when you so
nonsense.
when so when you got genocide of Christians going on, that's
That's
just a
nonsense.
distraction.
That's
That's nonsense,
nonsense. It's
nigga.
always bruh. I'm see you
Bro,
listening to
look up on
respond.
bro. No, listen.
You
Click
listening
on
to
the shit.
respond
Click
Hey,
on
instead
the.
of
you
really
should say
listening.
propaganda, bro. There's something
Oh,
called
I'm talking
It's
propaganda.
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 Or just click on the link that I'm posting and maybe
Hey,
read it for yourself before you
hey,
call it
but listen,
propaganda.
you gotta stop listening to respond and listen.
Bro, what you
This is
saying is
deeper.
what I hear from every nigga, but niggas don't
Okay, but
read.
okay, this
When was
don't
the last
have
time you read an article,
when
cuz?
when the last time do you think they give a fuck about a Christian?
When was the
They
last
was
time
just
you read an
about.
article,
They was
nigga?
just. I'm
The
not
last time they
reading
gave
dumb
a fuck
shit.
about a Christian was the right Christians in South
I don't read
Africa.
dumb shit. First of
Are
The
you
all,
a
last
Christian,
time
they
day
they
one? Are you a
they're
Christian, day
invaded.
one?
They're about to invade
Day one, are
Venezuela.
you a Christian?
Venezuela is a Christian country. They
let
don't
him
give a
finish.
damn
Let him
about no
finish. He ain't gonna
Christians.
let me talk. Let
Yeah,
him finish.
they don't
They
care
don't give
nothing
a damn
about
about
no.
Christians.
They don't care about no Christians. I'm
So
gonna tell
so
you
so
that.
so so
During
so.
COVID, okay, but listen, during
All
COVID,
right,
right
cool.
in America, during COVID,
Just click
nigga,
on
they
the
was
link that I
locking people
sent.
up. Just listen.
Click on the link in the chat,
God,
bro.
I'm not clicking that because it's bullshit.
You're not gonna click it because you.
Come on, man. If they cared about Christians during COVID, they wouldn't have been locking motherfuckers up and doing this and that about going to church, about congregating. They don't give a fuck about Christian or religion. These people are satanic. This is what you're not getting.
Yo,
You telling
guys,
me
man,
about what a magazine
let's
say.
go back to our topic, man. Rooftop. Let's go back to our topic. This is a whole different topic, bro. We were talking about hey, day one, man. We apologize, bro. We were talking about ancient African history and indigenous people of East Africa. Please give us a moment. We're gonna talk it out. Then we're gonna come back to other topics. Let's discuss the East African part, and then we will go ahead and mention but we're it's just something in Africa we're discussing day one, so just give us one moment, okay? uh Vibes, go ahead. What did you find in your research? And Rooftop said he found something in his research, so go ahead. Go first, Vibes. Okay, we can't talk anymore.
I'm gonna say this real quick, bro. I'm gonna
Go
say this
ahead,
real quick.
go ahead.
The one thing I hate about this shit, bro, is a nigga will provide sources on what to look at to read, but a nigga will never take time to read, and they just always be over here like, nah, nigga, you wrong. Like, nah, bro, just read, bro, just read,
No, I read
just
every day.
read, bro. But
Nigga,
you
you're
don't.
not the only person that know how to read. What are you
Then
talking
do
about?
it. Then do
It's a
it.
difference. It's a difference between reading,
Then
right?
Roof, do it.
We
I gave
read
you a I
Please,
gave
please,
things.
you a
please, please,
non-biased
We
please,
read
please.
things
We are
that
not
have
here to fight.
substance.
Please,
Roof.
please.
I
We
gave you
beg.
a non.
We
No, we
beg. We
can't. We
beg.
can't.
We
We
beg.
can't
I
take.
gave you a
We can't
non-biased
read. We
site.
can't
We
fill
are
our
one. We are
minds.
one. We
Yeah, I
don't
know we are.
need
We
to.
are. We are. But we
We
still got to get the point out, though. We can't read nonsense when we know about what's going on in the
It's
continent.
a
We know.
non-biased site. You wanted no news outlets. I
Yeah,
gave
but
you a non-biased
yeah,
site.
yeah, I know. But this is what I'm saying though. When when this information comes out,
This is
right?
where I get my
Especially,
information from a non-biased
especially,
site.
especially from most Western media, right?
Dog is
They
for real.
have
Cause this
agendas.
site, bro, I want you to understand. This non-biased site comes from all fucking bro, it comes from all news sites. It's not just Western. It comes from Eastern. It comes from Gaza. It comes from everywhere. It's a non-biased site.
What you
That's
need to
why it's
do,
called
this is the type of
all
this is the
biased.
type of information you need to take in. You need to take in information that people that do like what you call it
I take information from people who talk
you
shit.
you gotta take information from motherfuckers that really do
All right, bro, you got this, bro. I hope that you
independent
click on
journalism.
I'm gonna post a link one
Independent
more time.
journalism.
I'm gonna post a link one more time.
I'm not really gonna read that. You gotta listen to independent
I know you ain't gonna
journalists.
read it. You're
I'm
not an
not.
independent person.
Guys,
You're
guys,
a TikToker. You're a TikToker. You're not an
Right,
independent journalist.
guys,
right. You
guys,
sound
guys,
like a
guys,
kid.
guys. Let's go back to our topic, man. So let me rooftop. Are you gonna say something, or do you want me to respond to
Respond to what?
This nigga said independent
to
journalist.
the to
That's
the
that's
prompt?
that's who tells the real news. Independent
Hey,
journalists,
can you
not
put back?
motherfuckers
Fuck,
Can
bro,
you
what do
put
who
you
ain't
back the
think about
connected
topic
to
again?
companies.
hold on, all biased site is made from independent journalists, smart one. That's why I
No,
posted it.
no, 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 no,
Day one,
no,
man. Day one,
no.
man. You taking us. You changing the whole topic, bro. We don't want to talk about
When niggas try to talk about fake news because
No,
they learn
no, it's
something
fake
off TikTok,
news.
bro.
it's
It's
fake
something
news.
This
totally
guy is
different. Hey,
fucking
rooftop,
dumb.
can you stop entertaining that, bro? Let's talk about. We're talking about Africa.
What's
We were,
fucking wrong with this dude?
bro. We were talking about Africa and East Africa. Can you stop entertaining this BS
What
from?
was it? What was it? What was the
So we were
discussion of?
talking about the indigenous people of East Africa. So so the indigenous. So there are many different things we can address here. Uh, this brother here is saying the Bantu migration and the Nilotic migration that came at a later time. But before that, so pretty much the first people of East Africa were they're called the Khoisan. They're hunter gatherers. They're very ancient. Um, the Cushitic people are descendants of those people of the Khoshans. They would be the second people, the second indigenous people. So the first group, the Cushitic people, the indigenous people of Horn of Africa right now, they descended from the Hossans. I know different people pronounce it different. Um, so the second group were the Cushitic people. They're still there to this day. The Bantu migration, the Bantus migrated from West Africa and Central Africa. They came at a later time. And the Nilotics, they came also at a later time to East Africa. But the original people, the indigenous people, are those Cushitic people. They were there before the Bantus, and they were there before the Nilotics. That's where I would put that. Vibes here. He wants to talk about some stuff, but then he'll be like, "Oh no, I can't talk right now. It's late night for me. And then you wanna
What vibes talking about?
vibes over here talking about the Kushitics. There were people there before the Kushitics. Well, yeah, those are the. Who do the Kushitics descend from? Who do they come from? They're every tribe. So, for example, the Somalis descended from the Cushitic people. You know what I mean? That's the older tribe. The Oromos descend from. So the Cushitic people, of course, descend from some people. They come from African people, and those are the Hossans. But
But they're
they're
mixed up though.
just a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I
Nah,
mean? Because no, no,
it
no,
ain't
no, no,
just a
no,
little bit.
no,
Nah,
no, no,
Here we
no.
go
Look,
again, bro.
here we go. Like here we go, bro.
Here
Now,
we
it's
now
not.
you
go,
know,
bro. Let's get
you know
it.
where the
It's
mixture
not.
is gonna come in. You know where the
Where?
mixture is gonna come in.
Lightbringer, bring your
You know
ass
where the
up. Talking
mixture is
about
gonna
this is a
come in,
dump
and it's
site,
not
man. You
even
get
Arab
cooked
they're
too.
mixed in with. It's not even Arab they're mixed in with. If you want to be, if you want to be on point, but because of where they live, bro, because of their geographical location. But does that mean they're not those people? No, they are those people. They are
So
indigenous
is
to
we
the
talking
land.
about
No,
religion?
no, no, no. But you
What is
said
we
they
talking
wasn't
about?
mixed up. You said they wasn't mixed up with nothing though.
Can I
That
read the
was
No,
the
no,
scripture?
whole
I did
thing.
not say that. I did not say that. I did
Come
not say.
on,
No,
man.
no, 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 no. I did
Don't
not say.
backtrack.
No, no. I did. What you said was they're not African,
No,
and
I
I'm
think
talking
all of
I
about
last
think
night,
today.
and
I'm
all of
talking
last
about
night.
today. You said that they was not mixed up with nothing. The Cushitic, you said there's other groups in
No,
Somalia
last
that's
night
mixed
when
up
you
with
were saying,
Arabs,
well, we
but you
couldn't.
said I'm
Last
talking about
night,
today,
rooftop,
not last
rooftop.
night. I ain't talking about last
Even
night no
today, you
more.
were saying that.
No,
But
listen though. You
yeah,
said today, tonight. You said
yeah.
um I said, well,
vibes change up
you
the
guys
prompt,
have
bro.
Arab in you. And you said, no, it's just small groups in Somalia that have Arab. You said the Cushitic people are indigenous. They don't have no Arab in them. They don't have nothing in them. That's what you said.
The Cushitic people are indigenous.
No,
They
but
were
you said
there
they don't
before the
have Arab
Bantus.
in them, though.
Look,
You said
the,
they don't have
no,
anything in
no,
them.
but no, they don't have Arab in them. The Kushit,
But they
go
do.
research, go research. You will not
I
find the
did.
no Kushitics have no Arab in them
No, I did.
because at that time Arabs weren't even a thing, bro.
I definitely did.
Arabs came at a later time, like 1400 years ago. The
No, they
Arabs,
do, bro.
no
They
Arabs,
do.
no
I'm trying
Arabs
to tell
didn't,
you.
They do,
bro,
bro.
Arabs
Bro,
were.
they had Arab in them before Arab
Bro,
was
you don't
even a
even know what
thing,
we're
bro.
talking about day one. We're talking about East
Nah, I
Africa,
do.
brother. Give us
I'm
a
not
minute.
fucking ignorant, man. Stop playing with
We're
me.
not saying you're ignorant, bro. That's like when we talking
You
about
don't even know what we talking about, bro. Man,
bro.
stop playing with me.
When we're talking about North America, we will come to you. But we're talking about the Horn of Africa,
Yeah, don't speak on North America.
and we're
Yeah,
not.
keep it in y'all lane.
I don't
This
speak in.
nigga.
I'm
Come
not
on,
speaking
man.
about North America. You know North America more than
This
I do.
nigga. Roof not even from
Oh
Africa.
man.
I know.
If you're
I
Roof
not
know.
is
from
not even
America,
from
I'm
don't speak
Africa.
on
entertaining.
it.
I'm entertaining the fact that he's
Oh,
from
that's what you
Africa.
think.
I know Roof is not from
Roof.
Africa.
Hold on. Roof. Actually, no, I'm gonna let y'all finish this discussion. I'm gonna interrupt y'all if I want to, cause y'all niggas sound dumb. Bro, actually,
Man.
J Money sound dumb as fuck, bro.
How do I
J
What is you
sound
Money
dumb?
talking about,
definitely
bro?
slow.
How do I
J
sound
J
dumb?
Money
Money, bro.
J Money
Because
think
out
he
of
got all the sense,
you,
but he's
you
slow
sound
though.
like, bro. You
That's
sound like
true.
a bro. J Money. You sound like an Israelite. Like you say, your race is superior. Like nigga, stop, bro. There was
Well,
definitely errors back then. Stop playing,
no, I'm bro. So first of all,
You're an Arab.
you gotta
You
bro.
understand
definitely
what I'm
got
talking
Arab in
about.
you, J
Day
Money.
one, I don't blame you because you don't know. Like,
Arab, bro. Arab shows, bro. You gotta, bro. Let me see your real face. I'll show you.
They made you, I guess what they
He
said was
told me
make your point.
Vibe said stay out of
no,
here.
day one doesn't know
Day
what I'm
one.
talking about, but he just wants to
Vibes
come in
hates
and
me.
he wants to say
Vibes
some
hates
stuff.
me.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but I know he doesn't know what I'm talking about because he's not from that part of the world, and he's just trying to talk about it.
Maybe
But
I know about history. Why I need to be from
okay, day
where
one,
I know a lot about history.
do you have anything to add to what we're talking about?
Well, keep going. I just gonna tell you you're wrong, bro.
Okay, so let me talk, brother, because obviously, like, I know what I'm talking about here. That's where I'm from, and so I would know that more. I would
Is it
know more about.
spiritual belief? Is it religious belief?
No, I would know more about the land that I'm speaking of more than you do because I come from that land, and I know those people, and so please don't just give me a minute, okay? So the Nilotics and the Bantus, they came at a later time, but the Kushitics were there in that land before those people, and the Kushitics originate from the Hossans. Now, Where are is there some mixture at a later time? The Cushitic people mix in. Of course, it could happen. You have, is the Horn of Africa. You have Asians coming to the land. You have you have Europeans. You have the Middle Easterns coming to the to East Africa. There could be some mixture. I'm not arguing that.
You
That
backtracking now.
what?
You backtracking now.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not. But are those people? I'm saying those people are 100. Are those people are
Jay Money, you
African?
understand that
Are
the
100?
Kushitics, can I say this real quick? Do you understand that the Kushitics, it's too early of a time period to tell if they had any Arabic descent?
It's too early. That's what I'm saying. These people are.
So how do you know for sure? Like you so quick to
I'm
say that
saying
there's
no.
no
I'm saying
Arabic descent, but like
no, no. I'm
it's not
saying there might be.
impossible.
There might be some mixture. There
So
might be. There
why do
might
you
be.
try to divide yourself from that?
What do you mean?
That's
Why
the
do you try
whole
to divide
thing.
it?
I'm
That's the
not.
whole thing. You trying to divide yourself from your Arabic side. Just say, yeah, we have
I'm
that.
not saying like listen, I'm not
I'm
trying to say
not
you
Arab, bro. I
Arabic.
don't have
I'm not
any
trying
Arab
to
in me, bro.
listen, J
Come
Money.
on,
I don't
man.
know. Like
J
I don't know
Money.
why you keep pushing me.
J
I am.
Money.
Look,
J Money.
Come on,
my
man.
tribe is not Arabic. I don't speak any
J
Arabic
Money,
language.
bro. I'm
I
not
don't have
saying
any
that. I'm
Arabic
not saying
features.
that. I wasn't
Mm.
saying that. But like, you try to
But
make
this
it
guy is
sound
saying
like,
that. But this guy is saying that. He's saying the
okay, fuck
Kushite.
what he,
Look, day
bro.
one, day one, day one, day one.
Oh,
He's
shit.
saying the Kushitics are Arabs.
They is though.
What kind of research is that?
They
Like
have it. They
day
have
one,
it
Guys,
in their
bro,
day
just
one
DNA.
let
is
me
not
be
even
part of the conversation.
Come
I
day
on,
can,
one.
man.
I trust
Day,
me. I'm not like, look, nigga, look, bro. I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. Like, stop playing with me. Like, don't say day one's not this, day one's not that.
no, I'm. Hey, did you drop him?
Man, why you drop them?
Okay, so let's
He
go. It's
dropped
me.
them.
Who
Yeah,
dropped them?
vibes dropped him. Vibes because
Oh.
he keeps interrupting. You know what I mean? Okay, so I would like vibes to join the discussion, but this fucking weirdo, bro, he just wants to put up pictures. He don't want to explain nothing. He don't want to fucking say
Nah,
something. And
bro.
when he
Nah, don't
and when
do
it's
vibes
time
like
for him
that.
to
Don't
talk,
do
he don't
vibes
want
like
to talk.
that. You gotta.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we all getting dropped at least once, bro. I got dropped twice. I need everybody to get dropped at least once, bro. Don't do me like that.
All right, man. My bad. My bad. I had to go in on the guy.
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you have that.
But yeah, but he's putting up pictures and so he's not explaining anything. Next time, you open up this panel, this is a good topic.
Fuck is that? That's yeah. That's
Hey,
it.
hey, man.
That motherfucker
Hey,
look like something from Men in Black, man. That nigga
Yeah,
crazy. That
that
hey.
look
motherfucker
like the night
crazy.
before, Nightmare Before Christmas, bro.
Nigga seen a
Dang.
ghost.
That's
Damn.
how we take pictures, man. On our side, on our
Oh, your
side of
Y'all
the.
eyes be
just
wide open, big
y'all
collar
take
The
shirt.
nigga
pictures
has the nigga has
traumatized.
to, he has to show
Damn.
he is awake. Okay. Anyway,
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. Like you can't, bro. You talking like you the H man, bro. Like you can't be talking so pure, bro. You not like you got Arab in you, bro.
I
That's
got
all I'm
Arab. I
saying.
got
Just
Arab
admit
in
to
me.
that.
You
Damn.
got Arab in you, bro.
How do I have Arab in me?
Because it got too close to where you from. You talking about your ancestry. This shit happened hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. You have it in you somehow. Unless your parents was just the goats.
No,
I don't know.
can you provide some sources?
Can you do ancestry.com?
This nigga. Oh,
Nah, they be scared of them.
bro, what are you
Can you do
access?
1, 2, 3 ancestry for me? I'll pay for it.
Bro, listen, man. We're talking about. Let's do some research here. All this information
I'm
can be
doing
accessed.
research.
Okay,
If you
okay,
follow
fine.
history, bro.
Okay.
If you
Research
follow
this.
history,
Day one, research this. What are the Cushitic people? Are they Arab or are they African?
They
No, of course
African,
they
but
gonna
they
say you
have
African.
they African,
What
but
was that?
they have Arab colonization. Stop playing with me, bro.
Where did the Arab colonize? When was East Africa
The hell is that?
colonized by Arabs? East Africa was never ever invaded and captured by Arabs.
They still
Find the
came and
history.
pushed the damn
Find the
religion and
history.
all
Bro,
that off of y'all.
colonization has nothing to do with invasion. You know, colonization means you can invite somebody in and you allow them to colonize in your country, and then obviously people is gonna mix with that.
I'm
Invasion
saying,
doesn't
I'm
have
saying,
nothing to
I'm
do
saying
with
when I think of the word
colonization.
colonization, I'm thinking of
You thinking of the white man?
no. I'm thinking of like African colonization where Europeans come to the land by force and they get
Yeah,
the
that's a
Okay,
people,
but
different way of doing it.
colonize them.
listen.
That's what I
That's invasion. Look, history taught us that was colonization. In fact, that's invasion. They forcefully put their bases out there, even if our people was over here welcoming them in and like
so so
allowing them to
so let me
stay.
so let me just tell you guys this.
Vibes is telling me stay out of it. I'm gonna stay
So
out of it.
so
I'm
yeah,
just
because
trying to drop some
you
bombs, bro.
so let me tell you guys what Kushitics are. Kushitics and Nilotics and Bantus and Nubians. These are the original indigenous African tribes of the continent of Africa. That these are the indigenous tribes of the continent of Africa. So when you're over here talking about, oh, Kushitics are not African, then you're going against everything that makes it that makes someone African. So Kushitics are African, and Kushitics are indigenous to the Horn of Africa, to East Africa. And if you say they're not African, that's like saying the Nilotics are not African.
No,
There's
this is what I'm
nobody's
saying.
saying that.
This
Nobody's
is what
And
I'm
the
saying
Nu-
that
saying
at
though.
all.
This is what I'm
and the,
saying though.
and the
Before
Nubians and the
before
Nubians are not African.
you take it so continental, bro. But it's like
nah,
literally if you talk it to your region, bro. Like
that's cause I hit him. You know his feelings been hurt from yesterday, but
No,
when we
you
was going
didn't.
back and
No,
forth,
that was
he still his mind still set on that.
no,
But
because no.
you gotta.
That's all. Even vibes were
it's
saying
not
that.
that simple. It's not that simple.
This what I
Don't
say though.
fuck with Vibe said. It's not that simple, J Money. Like colonization doesn't just happen just from niggas coming in and be like, oh, I'm taking all your shit. Like
No, bro. You know why I'm answering.
colonization happens from invitation. Invasion happens from non-invitation. That's why it's called an invasion. A
This nigga.
colonization
Oh my
happens from
god, bro.
invitation,
Yo,
from people
vibes,
coming in
man.
and inviting them in. You can't call
That's true
vibes to
though.
rescue you
Bro,
though.
you
It's
making
a
me.
there's a reason why there's the word. It's literally
Bro, I'm talking
invasion.
about one
Listen,
thing,
J
and you
Money.
talking about something
J
else,
Money,
bro.
let's make it
But
simple.
this
Let's
what
make it
this
simple. Let's make it simple. Invasion. Invasion. Invasion means somebody intruded in your home. Now it's an invasion of privacy. Call that a burglary. Now you got invitation. You invited somebody in your home. Now they can't get charged with burglary because you invited with them, and now it's just called stealing. And but you colonization means you invited them in and you let them have a land plot and they over here doing their thing and then they started taking more but you guys I won't say you guys but there obviously there was a misdeal there but colonization has its own new meaning. If they invaded you, that's what you talking about. Nobody was invaded. Colonization
No,
is
there
what
was
had
countries. There
happened.
were countries that were invaded in Africa by the
but
Arabs,
this
That's
is what
not
I'm gonna say
recorded
though.
by history.
This is what I'm gonna
like
say though, J
Egypt
Money. This is what I'm
is
gonna
one.
say.
What?
Before you guys started intermixing with each other, the
Who?
Cushitic people didn't look the same way that they look today. I bet you they was more darker skin.
No.
Who you saying
Nah,
no?
yes they did,
I
bro. They
bet you
was
No.
they was darker
Africans.
skin. They was
They was
African.
Africans. The
Bro,
Cushetic people got
bro, Kushitics look different, bro. They
No,
have
they was
they have
black. They was African people. They was full blooded African.
the Cushetic
we
people
are
got
black.
colonized by the
Of
Arabs.
course we're
Exactly.
black. I'm black too.
No,
So
no, 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 no,
what
no,
do you
no. We
mean?
talking about dark skinned black, just like
The
him,
same the
right here.
same shit that happened to the Egyptians happened to the
Exactly.
Cushitic people.
Exactly.
No,
They
no,
That's
turned
all
to
I've been trying to
Arabs.
say
Wait,
though
Wait,
since
no,
please,
yesterday.
I'm leaving.
hey, money,
no,
I'm
we
leaving.
agree.
So
no, man. No,
thank you for giving me this opportunity to come to your platform to share my views.
man.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
this guy.
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Isaac.
work
Okay,
Okay.
guy. Okay, my
because
guy.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm working with the king of Ghana.
Okay.
Cook this nigga J Money.
So I'm a servant of King Osetutu in Ghana here.
Mashallah.
Nah, J
Yeah.
Money,
So
don't start.
You know what
yeah,
that
when
means?
you go to my destiny, you saw me. I'm the one who carried the flag of Ashanti. At the
All right,
same
come
time,
back
I'm playing
tomorrow.
drum. Yeah, I'm playing drums too. So thank you.
All
Good
right,
luck.
Okay.
come back tomorrow.
No more thank you, man. Hit J Money
Okay,
with a
I'll,
history
I'll
lesson. No more thank
okay,
yous. Hit J
I'll
Money
come
with a
Bro,
history
tomorrow.
bro,
lesson.
day one,
All
bro,
right.
day one. I'm not saying you're ignorant, but you're over here trying to tell us about East Africa, and
I mean, maybe just because I learned about history. Maybe I'm a history
that is
major.
very ignorant, my friend. You
Maybe
know
because I'm
why?
a history
You know why?
major.
Hey,
Because if
Lady
I
J,
take
what's wrong with him, man? Why he damn?
because if I take you to
I
East
don't know.
Africa,
He's passionate about his culture, I guess. I don't
That shit
know.
bothered him yesterday though.
J Money. I'm not trying to disrespect you or
When
bro,
I
nothing
I
call him
am
an
crazy.
not,
Arab,
bro.
No,
I am
when I
I'm
not
call
being
him an
dead
bothered by,
ass.
Arab, that shit hit
I'm
his
being
soul.
dead ass. I'm being dead
bro.
ass.
I'm not, bro.
J
I'm
Money.
not
He couldn't
bothered
Please.
by
sleep
it,
last night.
bro. You
No.
didn't
Fuck what
sleep
they
last
talking about.
night
J
because
Money.
you
J
jumped in
Money.
my
Fuck
comments
what they
I
today.
talking
slept
You should
about.
have
good.
heard that, bro.
J
I slept
Money.
good.
J
Me too.
Money.
I slept like a baby last night.
Oh
Excuse me.
shit. Grace was up here.
Me.
Grace was about to whoop my
Day
ass.
one, man.
Excuse
Anyways, J
me.
Bro,
Money.
day one.
Jay.
Do you ever go on
Jay.
mute, bro?
Give me a second, Jello. So I'm not gonna act like, and we're not gonna act like the history books don't write it from the perspective of the people who come and colonize these populations and assimilate these populations. These history books are written by these European people. We're not gonna act like We're not going to act like or try to take away from the history of somebody who is actually currently still living in the area in which we're trying to refute. That's like somebody telling us that slavery never existed here in America. We know because in the history books now, because I help my nephew every day with his homework, we're not going to act like we were indentured servants because that's what these history books are now trying to write and put out. Okay? We were not volunteers. We were not war you know we were not conquered by the war. They came and they took us and they put us as slaves. Yes, some people were here already in America, but we're also not going to act like the Native Americans also did not like black people. They called us spooks, okay? They also put black Americans as slaves as well because they feared skin that was darker than theirs. That's in the
I'm
that
scared
is
to say anything.
that's
She about to drop me.
no, I'm not gonna drop you. I'm just saying, like, I think we should try to listen to somebody that is still living in the country.
She's
It's one
not.
thing,
He's not.
it's
He's
He's
one
not.
not.
He
He
lives
live
in
in
America.
America.
but
He
it's
live in
but this is
I
his
America.
am from
culture.
that land,
But this is
bro.
his culture. That's like me telling you guys about Haitians and Dominicans.
But
And you
But
Grace,
guys trying to
but
may I
tell
say
Let's
that's
be
like
this?
no,
Hold
but
ignorant.
hear
on,
me
hold
out.
on.
A1, this is like me telling you that Haitians and Dominicans don't get along, even though it's separated by a river, and then you on the opposite side talking about no, they share an island. They definitely get along. In America, I watch the news, so I know for a fact that they get along. Da-da-da-da-da. Because
That's
Haitians and
crazy.
Americans,
And what sister
Haitians
said,
and Dominicans in
Grace.
America, they over here always getting along with each other.
and,
No,
Grace.
see see
and
like
I
you get
see
what I'm
said that
saying.
Grace,
So if
Grace.
this is
you
this
gotta
man's
Nah,
understand.
culture,
Grace.
You gotta
Grace.
hear
Can
me
I
understand.
say
out.
this?
Hey,
Hear
can
me
we
Hold
out.
mute
on.
up?
If
Can
this
we
Let her
is
mute
finish.
up,
But
guys?
like,
hold
cause
on.
me and Grace got history.
Can you
If
guys
this is
mute up
this
and
man's
let the women finish,
culture,
bro?
then allow him to speak from his culture. We can't take away from that. That's all I'm saying.
And that's
Okay, but
people
this
of
what I'm trying to
knowledge.
Grace.
say. This
That's
what I'm
how
trying to
people of
say,
knowledge
Grace.
speak.
Okay,
Me and
I can't
him
say
been going
shit.
back and forth since yesterday. So, but what I was telling him is that his people have Arab in them. I just went and did my research on them. But he was saying, no, we don't have nothing in us. We just straight this. And this is what I'm saying to him is, at the end of the day, before they came into contact with the Arabs and did whatever, intermingling with each other, they were dark-skinned people. They were.
Okay. Are you done, brother? Rooftop.
Your light skin,
So
not your
last
light
night.
skin, but
So
your
last
skin,
night. So last
your
night.
skin tone that you have,
So
your
last night.
slim nose,
Wait a
your
second.
hairstyle, the texture of your hair, that came from intermingling with other people.
Okay. So last night when you came here, you were saying Somalis are not African. That was very ignorant because that is not even no one.
That's a
No
crazy statement. I'm not gonna lie.
Somali.
That's a crazy
Somali. Yeah,
statement.
that's what he said, and that's pretty ignorant.
Hey,
Funny
what
And
as
you were
so
fuck.
saying?
and so and so
Considering
What you
where
were saying though?
Somalia is
so
at.
what so let me finish. Let
Yeah,
me
we was
finish what I'm
going back
saying.
and forth.
Let me
Hey,
finish
Can
what I'm
I
saying. Let me
let me J
finish what I'm
Money
hey,
finish? Cause I really gotta say what I want to say, bro. Let J
God
Money
damn,
finish, bro.
bro.
don't play victim.
No, my brother, you said
He not
Somali.
playing victim, but
Yeah,
he
he
Look,
trying,
gonna
but
have
it
his
ain't gonna
what
work.
pride.
the fuck? Can I
Let him
finish?
have his pride. Let him have his
Can I
pride.
finish? So he came on here. He was like, "Oh, you got Somalis are not African." We had to show him on Google. Somalis are Africans, and he keeps switching up his stories and he keeps changing up, and he's not like, you know. But the main point here is, bro, we are the indigenous people of the Horn of Africa. We come from the indigenous tribes of the Horn of Africa. Now, I'm not denying because we are literally at the door of the African continent. And right there, anyone who's coming from Asia has to come through us. Anyone who's coming from the Middle East has to come through us. Anyone who's coming from Europe has to come through us. And since we're the door of the African continent, I'm not denying that there is maybe some mixture there. I'm not denying that.
So
That's
why
not
do
what
you
I'm.
deny any mixture that you might have?
So
But
what am
that's
I?
not what you
Can I
said
finish?
earlier
Can I
today,
finish?
though.
Can I
That's
finish?
not what
You
you said
literally
earlier.
just
Bro,
said everybody over
from
there is
last night,
pure.
you've been having different stances, bro. I still have the same stance.
Don't
You
focus
said
on last night.
Bring
you
We
it to
talking
said
about right
current.
Somalis
now.
are
Bring
not
it
I
to
just
African.
know
current,
I'm
Jay.
going next.
Jay.
Go ahead and finish.
Jay.
I'm next.
Hello.
I'm next, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
next
yeah,
right
Sir.
now.
yeah. So what I'm
Bring it
saying
to
is,
current times because you already said, okay, you
so
got
so
like, people done came and assimilated the
yeah,
natives
so
here.
so
Got you.
there is that mixture there. I'm not gonna deny that. But anybody who lives in our part of the continent would have that same mixture because they would have, you're pretty much communicating with all these different people that are coming to the continent. So of course there's gonna
Jay,
be.
bring it up to current times. Where are we at with A1 and you and your dispute with him?
Day one.
I don't have any dispute with day one, but day one is trying to tell me about
Nah.
about the Horn of Africa, and I'm telling him, brother, I'm not trying to tell you about Black Americans. I don't know Haitians more than Haitians themselves. I don't know Jamaicans more than Jamaicans themselves. I don't know Chinese more than the Chinese themselves. What I'm saying is, you do not know East Africa and the Somalis more than me because I am a Somalian. I was born and raised there, and so I have a brother in Liberia. I don't know anything about Liberia more than I can't say I know more about Liberia than the Liberian himself.
May I
You know
say
what I mean?
this?
So what I'm having problem with is people coming to us and saying, "Well, we know about Somalians more than you do," and that's very ignorant. Is what I'm saying. These people
Lady
Look,
came.
J
look, look,
from
They
look, look,
yesterday,
came
look.
to the
is that
land.
what we were
They
saying
don't
from
know
yesterday?
anything about
No,
the land.
Yeah,
fuck
I
all
couldn't hear
that.
what you said.
Can I respond? Can I respond?
What you say,
May I
Lady J?
respond?
Just let him land his plane because after he lands his plane, then you could talk that one. I promise.
Yeah.
I have a calm response. I'm not gonna go
Since
off.
and I see this a lot. We have people trying to tell us, "Yo, you Somalians, you are not Africans. You are like the Arabs in Egypt. You are like the Arabs in North Africa." And that
What?
person doesn't know anything about I don't blame them. That's ignorance talk, you know what I mean? But we're just dealing with that, and that's kind of how this conversation came about. So that's where I land.
Okay, if I may respond. Early on in the conversation, I said like what an hour ago, you literally said The people who was living in North Africa was all Africans until the Arabs came by. And then you get mad when people try to call you Arab because obviously colonization happens a little bit differently. But fuck all that. I just want to let you know I am a history major. Like I focus on this, and I understand that history is written by the victors, but you the
What?
it was the Cushites. It was the Cushites that is not like what's it called? I'm not trying to say enslaved. They was damn, I'm forgetting the word. He had me lost with all that rambling. But it's just like he's getting everything what we saying wrong. Because obviously what he's saying, like what I'm trying to say is that there is no straight race unless you was from the Cantonese Islands by the native or by the Indians. So it's like I don't know. Like he blew me. I don't know.
But I have a question, Day, because you know vibes, and you've been on this panel before. You have seen that there are black people here in America that are saying that they are indigenous to America, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
some
don't
of
believe
them, I'm
that.
not gonna lie, because I sit on other panels, and
I
some of
don't
them have
believe in
made
indigenous
some.
though, Grace.
Some
I
of them
want
have
you to
made
let
some
you
pretty
know.
valid points. Hear me out, Jay. That they may just be indigenous to America. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You
So
can be indigenous to America, but you're not fully black unless you had a black ancestor come through, and then
no,
next
we
thing you
get that. No,
know,
no, no, no. So a lot of people, they're not
you will
saying that
be
they're not
indigenous if you
African.
was
They're saying that
indigenous.
they migrated from Africa and they became indigenous. They were the first peoples because, as we know historically, right? Africans, like, they migrated everywhere. They're not denying that there's African in them. They're just saying that, okay, like, they're more
So this is
distant
pretty
from
much the same
Africans.
concept, Grace. This is pretty much the same
What?
concept, Grace. But like, I don't know, this same shit that I used to get kicked off of every live was so I don't know, man. It's dumb as fuck. It's the same shit. Like you can't say you full of something and then diss another place, but you already know that you had people migrated to an area or even got taken to an area, which is in our case, you had somebody get taken to an area. You cannot be indigenous black without having somebody of black ancestry or African ancestry. So with Jaymon, he's trying to say he's pure ancestry, but yeah, he's saying Arabs just coming to his country hundreds of years ago, but he's just pure ancestry. Like that it don't work like that.
brother. So you don't understand what the
No, hold
conversation.
on. Let me
No, hold
go.
on, because he got a what's your name?
Me,
No, the one at the bottom that you were saying changed his story. He got to speak on his behalf as
Gustav.
well.
Yeah, go ahead, Gustav.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. First, I
Oh
never
yeah,
changed my
most
story.
time.
I never changed my story, not one time. I've been saying the same shit from last night. Lady J right here.
Yeah.
You kept switching your story. Earlier today, when it was just me and you on the panel talking, you said, when I said, no, you guys have Arab in you, I showed my proof. You're Asiatic and you have Arab in you. You said, no, that's just a small group. First you went from saying nobody, the whole Somalian is just Somalians. Then you said, no, it's just a small group. Said,
Yep,
all right.
that's true.
That's what he said. Then he said, but I'm Cushitic. We don't have no mixture. No, I said, yes, you guys look. I got eyes, man, I could see. You know, I know what an original African person looks like. They're dark skin. Your skin is black, right? It starts off black. The lighter your skin gets is because it's some type of admixture. I don't have to read special books to know this. This is common sense. That's like you if you have eyes, anybody knows that. But it's just figuring out what type of admixture that you have in your DNA, right? He said, I'm Cushitic. I said, okay. I went and I looked it up. They have Western Asiatic and Arabic in their DNA. So now he's trying to switch it up and say, well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this and he keeps switching up instead of just saying from the beginning, yeah, you know what? We do have admixture because we used to trade with them, this and that, and they came and gave us their religion and their way of living. That's cool. But he was refuting it the whole time since last night. I ain't never switch up. I've been saying the same exact thing. That's all I'm saying,
Okay.
man.
No, Lady J,
Okay,
you
Grace.
said that you were a
Okay,
witness to
Grace.
this as well.
Okay, Grace. Let me
Eric,
come
Wait
in.
a second,
what he
sir.
said was true.
Okay, Grace.
So, all
Let,
right,
let me come
judge and
in.
jury.
Let me come in.
It seems. Wait a second. You don't
She's
got to
picking his
justify
side.
yourself anymore because, like,
Got a
you did
witness.
say
I'm
She's
the
that
picking
witness.
sides.
nobody. You
She's
did
picking.
say that no one. I heard you with my own ears. You said that no one had that in Somalia. They're not saying that they're not saying that you're not African. They're saying that, listen, due to like, other places coming, you have that mixture in you. Just
And
like Haitians, hear me out, just like Haitians have French in them. They have people like, because they came over and they tried to do what they did. We fought them off. They went back over, but we still have that in our blood. Just like we have indigenous in our blood too.
Just take an
so
ancestry
Grace.
test,
So
bro.
Yeah,
Grace.
just like,
So Grace.
if
Let
you
me
may
just
not know
come
If
in.
what
you
you
really
have in
think that you
you.
so
So Grace.
pure,
Let me come
bro,
in
you're
though.
not
Let me.
that
But hold
pure
Let
as
on,
me.
much as
no,
you
you
think
don't have
that
to
you.
speak no more after this because you may not know
What?
that you have a mixture in you.
Why can't I speak, Grace?
Because we also have a new panelist up here. And then we do
Okay.
want to bring it back
Okay.
to the topic at hand,
Which was?
Let Ellie
which is
go and
what
let
is
Jay
on
Money
Vibes
go.
thing. It's not about you up here.
No, no, no. But me and him were having the whole topic was
I
about
didn't hear
South
Vibes
Africa.
speak this whole time.
So no, it's even vibes was included in the
I
topic. This
didn't
is
hear
what you
Vibes
just
speak
came.
this whole time. I'm pretty sure he's probably asleep or he's
You just
eating.
got here.
You're
You
not about
just
to
got
argue
here.
with me, Jay.
You just got here. We
Because
were.
if you don't know, I drop people.
But why would you drop? That's
I'm
silencing
just
somebody.
explaining to you
She be
why. I
dropping
said that
them.
there's a new panelist
Why
up
would you
here,
drop
and
me?
we're not
You
going to
know
be
I could
centered
drop
around
you
you.
too.
You're not listening to me.
But do you know I
You're
could drop you?
speaking, and you're not listening.
Why? Who are
You're
you to tell
speaking,
me
and
what
you're
to
not
do?
listening.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. She be dropping people.
So I just said that it's not going to be centered around Jay. If you want
No,
to have that
we were
kind of
talking
live,
about.
you
We
could
were
go and
talking.
stream yourself.
We were
You could
talking
go
about
and stream
African
yourself.
history
There's
and
a new
East African
panelist up
history.
here that hasn't spoken yet.
Okay,
So
go ahead. Let them speak.
after
When I
all of
come
this,
back,
we're not talking
I'll
about
answer
you
to
no
that.
more
Go ahead.
because this isn't about you. Whew. How are
Uh,
you doing?
am I the
Good
new
morning.
panelist that you're referring to?
Yes, sir. Can you please introduce yourself for the panel?
Yeah, you can call me Elemental or Ellie for short. I'm an African American. Um, it's not my first time here. I
I
know
know. I
Bob.
remember you.
Bob knows me. But I mean, to be honest, I would like to hear J Money's comeback.
Oh
So
God.
I kind of concede my time and my goal to him. You can go,
Okay.
J Money.
Don't do that, bro. He gonna
All
talk for
right.
a
So
little
Jay,
bit.
listen. Listen, Jay. He wants to hear you, but you're not about to take us on an international flight. Okay. Try to condense it so that we could move on.
Okay, thank you. So, Lady J here was here last night when he said, "You are not black and you are not African." Now, my thing is, even vibes had to pull up. Are Somalis African or are they not? And I was telling him, I was like, look, bro, right there, Somalis are African. They're considered African people. And now he's switching up his story. And now he didn't even know what Kushitics were because he's not East African. He had to look it up right now. Right now. And this just tells you This proves my point, bro. You don't know my history more than me. If you have to look up Cushitic people right now, you had to go and look that up, and you didn't even know what Cushitic people were, the indigenous people of the Horn of Africa, of East Africa, and you're talking about East Africa, and you're telling the people over there, oh, you're not this, you're not that, bro. That's ignorant, bro. Before you tell somebody that, you got to do the research. And that's my point. So I don't know where his stance is right now because he switched it up. Last night he was saying you're not black and you're not African. You are Arab. That was his stance last night. And Lady J was here, and even Vibes had to pull that up. So now he switched it up. But my stance is still the same. We are black, we are African, and we are the indigenous people of the Horn of Africa. And I did not switch my story up. That's always been my story. But he doesn't know what he's talking about. This is why he's jumping around. And he's telling you, I had to look up Cushitic people right now. And I had to go do research on them. Bro, I don't have to do this because I come from those people. And that's all I'm saying, y'all. That we are black, we are Africans, we are the original people, the indigenous people of the Horn of Africa and East Africa. We have one of the greatest African history in the whole entire world. And yes, we do have some mixture. I never denied that. And that's all.
Okay, good. So we're done with this whole thing because it's giving me a headache.
I gotta reply to him, man, because he damn. When I said you not black, what did I follow that up with by saying? I've talked to Somalis. I've heard Somalis say it themselves. We are not black.
Yeah, you did
I,
say that. Yeah, you did
okay
say that.
then. So I ain't. He think he could run away. You can't run away. I remember everything that I said. You know.
All right, so Elefanto, do you understand the whole thing now?
You're talking to me.
Yes.
It's not Elefanto. It's Elemental.
Okay, go
Like I
ahead. Do
said,
you understand?
actually, I understand better than what both of them are explaining. I've been studying this stuff for years, really.
So, can you, like, what did you gather from all of this then?
Well, for one thing, what Jay Money said, that term Cushitic, and you could correct me if you think I'm wrong, Jay Money, but my understanding, Cushitic is really not, they don't call themselves Cushitic people. In scholarly circles, they're called Cushitic speaking people. It's like the languages, there's a language group called the Cushitic languages, and it expands beyond like Somalis to Afars and Bejas and people of that nature, all up and down like East Africa. Am I wrong, J Money? Do you think I'm wrong?
So Cushitic is a tribe, is one of the it's the oldest tribe in the Horn of Africa. So you could say Cushitic people. Though that would be the people that speak those languages. You could say Cushitic languages, Cushitic people. It's like Semitic people and Semitic languages. You could say both. And so yeah, and I was gonna say to my brother Rooftop, just because some Somalis say we are not black doesn't mean it's true or it's accurate. You got to do your research, is what I'm saying. There
No.
could be, you could have some Somalis that are born in the United States.
Okay, we're gonna get back to. Remember, we're trying to get a better
Yeah.
understanding from L because he also wants to see if he understood both sides.
I kind of disagree with your comeback, to be honest. I'll look into it, but because I found that this language distinction, because it really comes. My understanding is it really comes from like a European that classified the different languages. Um, I know there is a ancient civilization called Kush, and you guys are somewhat remotely connected to that. But that whole language classification, it causes some confusion in that area if you look really detailed at the history. Um, Now, from what I understand in terms of that term black, yeah, I understand some of them reject it. And the argument that I've heard from Somalis is it's not necessarily like I think most of them claim African because they live on the African continent. But in terms of the term black, they say that it's something that white people called called people, and they reject other people's labeling. They go by the names of their tribes and clans, essentially. So they reject these outside names or names given by outsiders. So that's usually their argument on that. You can correct me if you think I'm wrong, J Money. So what my main point is, it depends on context because I think a lot of them when they come to the West, they understand that they're going to be grouped as black, but still, in their heart and in their sense of identity, you know, and I mean I've kind of seen this in Africans in general. They kind of reject these outer names given to them, and they state that because from one point of view, when you go to the continent in certain regions, everybody's black, so people identify with their tribes and clans. That's more so their sense of identity on the continent.
It was given to us by YT people, and also they reject the name black because that term black because it was given to us by YT people. But the term Somali was not given to us by YT people, so they actually prefer that. They would tell you, "I'm Somali." If they even some would say, "I'm not African." That was given to us by a YT man.
So I have a question for you then, Jay, because you just said that these are terms that were given to us by YT, right? So why would you want to identify as being black if you know that you're Somali? Like, you get what I'm saying?
No, they're looking at it from a different stance. I'm looking at it like more of a geographical thing, right? Black is a term used for the people from that continent of Africa, and Africa is a term used for the people from that geographical location.
No,
So,
black is honestly just a color.
no, black.
And like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not coming from the continent of Africa. That's just what they group all black people under as an identifier. Like, listen, you're not white. So
Mhm.
like it was either you are black, and they used to even say Latin Americans and Hispanics, if they didn't have like the white pigmentation, then you were grouped under black. If you did, then you were grouped under white. There wasn't like all the browns and all that stuff. Like over time, that's when we started recognizing our histories and we started identifying with this. But originally it was just you were either black or you were white.
Are you indigenous, by the way?
To I'm a first gen American.
What do you
I
identify?
just told you, but you
What
were
do you?
talking over me.
I did not talk over you. But
You did.
what did you? I must have missed that. What do you identify as?
I am Haitian and American. I'm Haitian and Dominican.
Oh, okay. Haitian and Dominican. So do you consider yourself black or no?
Skin wise, yes, but no, I am Haitian and Dominican.
Okay. And do you consider yourself of African descent?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but if you look it up, from my research, black Negro is a term used for the people from the continent of Africa. So when you hear a black person, they're referring to as somehow that person has ancestors in the African continent.
Right.
Uh,
But you can't, can we agree that YT people were ignorant to that as well. So they literally, like I said, they would classify anybody that wasn't their color as black.
Um, I don't know if they classified Asians as black or Native Americans as black. I'm
They
not
did.
sure. I don't know. I don't know about American history.
Okay.
I don't know about North American history. North Americans would know that more than I do. I'm not ignorant enough to come here and say, "Hey, I know your history more than you do." You know, so that's not me. That's not how I roll.
But you could also try to gain, because you said that you live in America, like North America, right?
Yeah,
You could, so this is where the umbrella of black, like you, like we're all under that umbrella. This is where
yeah,
we could provide that knowledge to each other so
yeah,
that you can't deny that you don't know the history. Like,
yeah, and
because you shared us your culture today by sharing, like, the history of your culture. So now we're not ignorant to your culture anymore.
yeah, and I would listen to the people that have more knowledge than me in that field or in that land. I would be, I listen to them. I learn from them. I gain knowledge from them. Um, if you're from that part of the world, and of course, you're gonna know it more than I do. I try to gain that knowledge from them. That's what I'm saying. And so I don't know everything, obviously. No one knows everything. I know people try to act like they know everything, but that's just ignorance. Um,
Got you. Lady J, do you have anything to speak on this?
Um, no, not really. It was just giving me a headache. I'm
I
glad we
know.
got somewhere. So,
Like my tooth hurts now.
man, I'm over here like, God, my head is like, yeah, but no. So I hope that clears everything up because they was going back and forth with it, and you know, yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right.
yeah, no, and Vibes put up this topic, and he knows it's gonna attract attention because it's like it's a topic in the African continent right now. Many I've seen this on many panels, and so it's one of those things, that you can debate all day. But like there are a lot of brothers that have a HATE towards East Africans, I would say, that are come from West Africa, and this is their kind of topic. And as an East African, I have to kind of defend myself, and so when a lot of them don't even know anything about East Africa, but then they want to come and tell us about East Africa, and I feel like that's
Well, how do you think people feel when you say pretendians? What about that?
well, that name comes from Black Americans. It's Black Americans calling other Black Americans that claim they're Indians and they're not Black. That's what they call them. That name doesn't come from the African continent. So it's like a Somalian calling another Somali a name. That's how
I
I look
never
at
knew
it.
that.
Yeah, black people be coming up with shit, Lady J.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm this whole thing with this black and white thing. See, I no longer go under that because I did my family genealogy.
Right.
And it's like at the point I don't argue with people. If they sit there and say, no, you're black, okay, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you who you are, and don't do the same to don't do that to me. But it's some ignorant people out there think they know everything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I just let it whatever. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. But calling yourself black, I mean, come on, like really, were you guys actually calling yourself black in those times? No, you guys were going by your tribal names, right?
Mm.
But when you guys come to America, it's like, okay, now you're black. That doesn't make sense.
And I think that's where Ruth was coming from because, like, you know, like you, when you're in Africa, you weren't identified as that. You knew where you came from. But
Right.
now that you're over here, it's like, you know, you're saying, oh, that you are this when you're not.
Right.
Because in Africa, you knew your identity. But when now you're in America, it's like you're trying to assimilate to what the culture is here. And that's what you're trying to identify as. Like, kind of like Drake, right? Like,
Right.
you know, we know that Drake has a black dad, but his mom is a JEW. She's
Mm-hmm.
of European descent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drake wasn't raised by his dad, but that doesn't take away that he's a mulatto, right?
Right.
So he's black and white, but because he was raised by his mom and he was enmeshed in more white tea culture,
Mm-hmm.
he can't come out here and like what he did. He came to America and he became influenced by the culture here to feel like he had that privilege to act as if he was a part of the culture when he isn't.
Right.
That's why a lot of people got mad. That's why, you know, that whole beef started with Kendrick Lamar and, like, you know, he got shut down 8 and Up. So, like, you know, I think that's the issue. When people come here, they try to feel like, oh, well, we don't have to have that identity. We could just fly under and say that we're this because of the simple fact that they know that we're accepting. Like, you know, the BLK community in America is so accepting. So no,
Right.
like identify, like if I was an identifier, I look as if I'm black. You're right.
Right. But at the same token, that's considered fraud though.
Right.
And that's what
Exactly.
they're not understanding. You're
Right.
supposed to
And
put other.
why would you want to identify as that when you know so much is going on in America and they're seen as like, you know, that's not something to be proud about. Like more so like they like, you know, they're trying to establish that so that they could have that sense of pride like everybody else has or that identity like everybody else has. But you coming over and saying, "Oh, well, I'm black too," you're taking away from their history when you know that you're not black. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you.
So
Yeah.
like, you know, it's okay to represent your culture while you're here. Like you don't have to like fly under that radar. You know that Asian people do that too when they come here. Like I think somebody said on the panel earlier, like they try to fly under the radar and they say that they're white tea. Certain Hispanic countries when they come here, they try to fly under that radar too and say that they're white tea when they're not. Because if they knew their history, they would know. And I think that's very disingenuous.
Grace, I'm confused with you. So,
No,
How?
I think that's very disingenuous to
no, no,
like, you
no,
know, when you're in your country, you know who you are. But when you come to America, you try to act like you're a black American when you're not.
no, no, Grace. So hear me out. So Brother Roof was pissed off because some Somalis say they're not black, and he's saying, uh, why they're not claiming to be black. And those Somalis are saying that's a term given to us by white tea people.
So what do you identify as, Jay?
Me, I identify. I don't have a problem with being black.
No, what do you identify yourself as?
I identify as black. I get it. I am black.
No, what do you identify yourself as, Jay?
I am Somalian more than anything. I would say
No, no, no. So you are. That's where you came from.
I am
That is
Somali.
your
Yeah,
identity.
But on
You're
your
not.
documents, on your paper,
but
what
I
do
don't
you
have. Yeah,
put?
I am black.
You're not.
What
And
am
that's
I?
the issue. So that's the issue.
What the hell is
That's
going
the,
Right.
on? What the hell is going on here?
no, no,
That
no.
would be
But you're saying
that would be considered
What's
fraud.
going
You're
the
on?
putting
same.
that you're Black American when you're not.
Yes. And that's the disingenuity
But that's
that
all
people.
they put there.
But
So,
no, that is
No.
no, Jay, hear me out. That is because that's like a black American who don't know where they actually came from the Africa. Because you know, there's a lot of countries in Africa, right? So that's like somebody from the United States that don't know where they came from, that's black, going to an African country, living there for a certain amount of time, and then saying, oh, well, I'm this, when they know that they're not that. You know your identity. Why would you come over to America and then say that you're other than that identity?
This, so
Mhm.
let me say something right quick. So first you said, what do you identify as? Uh, Clarify like what you mean by that.
When
For
literally,
me,
like
for
she said,
example, let me finish. For example, when I'm filling out a job application and they ask me for my race, what's your race? They would give me some options. They would say, "Are you Caucasian? Are you Black or African American? Are you Asian? Are you Hispanic? Are you Hispanic Latino? Or are you Native American Indian
Or other.
uh, or other?" Yes. So out of all of that,
what
I
did you
put
choose?
I put Black because that's my race.
But you're not.
No, no, you're not black.
And you're
You
not
know
African
that.
American, you're Somalian American. So that's where you put the other and you identify who you are.
And it tells you that to put that on there.
It does not. And
It
so
does,
It
it gives you
tells
the
you to select
options. So
other.
literally, so
so
literally
technically,
when hold on,
so
Jay, hear me out,
let
hear
me
me out. Jay, hear
so
me
let,
out. Hear me out.
okay,
Hear me out,
okay,
Jay. So on
okay,
the application, right?
yeah.
The first thing that prompts you, it says, are you of Hispanic or Latin descent?